Anyway, karibu sana. This is Diana Kubebea in the building. Karibu sana to this podcast. Thanks for making time.
Thank you. I wasn't passing by the way. This was planned, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I can tell.
I'm that kind of friend.
No, we've been planning this podcast for a while.
For a minute, yo.
The first one, I was too tired, to be honest, because I'd gone to my bro's house. So we were supposed to come here and speak again.
He was too
tired. I was sad, though. I was sad to bump it. I cried. Jackie, bro, we had planned with her. So he held me. Like, yeah, it's okay, my brother. It's okay. So yeah,
your brother doesn't even know me, and he's
no, he knows you.
It was emotional
support.
Say,
showed him your photographs.
How old is he?
He's like 55.
He's a silver fox. Can I see his photo?
I'll show you.
Hey!
I'll show you the photo.
He's fine boy like you?
I'm fine. I'm killing it.
Validation.
Was it planners I used to my mix shit?
My Lord.
I'm attracting planners left, right, and center. So Diana has never had Jabba juice.
Yeah.
All right. So I said I'm gonna introduce her to this drink.
I tried to chew. Yeah. I keep swallowing.
I've never chewed.
You've never chewed?
I find it disgusting.
Is it?
Yeah. Because of that green stuff that forms around.
Yeah.
It's not a ton of
the cat.
Yeah.
Actually, I like the taste when somebody has thrown out the card.
Shit.
And you can still taste the residue
in the mouth. So you've chewed it.
I've tasted it. Yes, I've tried. But I like the taste on somebody else's lips. It tastes so good.
So I stopped drinking alcohol. So I drink Jabba juice now.
Okay. Oh, this is.
So this juice, I was telling you off the air.
Alcoholic content?
No. So Diana is so excited about this. She's ordered 2 for herself.
Yeah, because it looks like strawberry, and I'm like, hey, as long as it tastes sweet.
You tell me how you're feeling after an hour. So this thing is called Handas. The company is called Handas Juice. Okay. It's owned by a guy called Brian Kiriba, who came to this podcast once. So it's not sponsored by him. I just like having it there. So he normally says if we need a case of Jabba juice, we just tell him. But lately I've been buying because it's a shame like ordering free stuff all the time.
Vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B, iron, copper, zinc. Where's the vitamin D?
I want to add for you a bigger pillow here.
Okay.
These pillows are a bit boring.
Okay.
So this one is better.
Oh, you want to put me in the right position?
Just in case. Shit, planning. We need to plan, guys.
Right position is necessary. Positioning is very necessary.
Sindio, So Diana Karibu Sana. Diana is a media personality. A media guru.
Is it? A guru, really?
I feel like you have Caroline Mutoko vibes.
No way. I would rather say that I prefer to be... what's the word? To be compared to Angie Martinez.
All right.
I love me some Angie.
Oh, okay.
And when I watch how she does her interviews, I'm like, that's me.
All right.
That's how I do it, because she's just amazing. She's been amazing, and she's been doing this so many years, and I've been watching her. I hope one day, Angie, I will get to meet you and sit on the same table with her. But
she watches this podcast.
She does?
Yeah. She's always in the comments.
Angie, there you go.
Jackie, stop spamming the comments, Angie. Please.
Wait. We were talking about this before we started.
No, see, now we are drinking it, and then you'll tell me how you're feeling. Cheers. To Angie, to meeting. All right.
I don't have bad sex.
To meeting Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez, here we go to you.
Handas juice. You don't have to chew it. You could just drink it. What's it taste like? It has a dry taste about it. But give it like an hour.
So I take it slowly.
You can take one gulp, and then now the rest you'll take pole.
Let me tell you what it reminds me of. It's like strawberry juice. It reminds me of
So this one is like blackcurrant flavor.
Oh, it's blackcurrant.
Yeah.
And then it's got a taste of lookwards.
Yeah.
It reminds me in South Sea when we were kids, we used to have a tree at the neighbor's place. And we used to jump on the fence and try and grab some before we were beaten to death out of that fence.
When they were not sharing. See, those lookwood trees are public utilities.
No, they were in their property.
But see, the branch hangs like this.
Yes. So now we used to jump on, we like climb onto the fence which had glass, and we used to try and grab them. And then they find us there, they chop out the hell out of it. But that's a nice childhood memory.
Even us, we had lookwood. Do you think there's still lookwood trees in the society? I don't see them. There's just one up on here, Radio Generation. Have you ever seen it?
Oh yeah. Behind that studio.
Yeah. I think the gentrification of towns and stores.
Yeah.
They don't grow loquat trees. Maybe we should start a company like Save the Loquat Tree. Like it can be a thing.
Yeah,
we can make some money.
Save the loquat tree.
You'll be the face of the project.
Oh my! Where shall I wear the loquats?
No, you'll be the spokesperson, and then I'll be the guy on the ground.
We are saving the loquats.
I'll be the one getting the seedlings.
What's the message?
Bring back the loquats, and then we'll start loquat jabba juice. Check it, look what jabba juice.
I'm still stuck on the guy who gets the seedlings.
See, for radio generation, you.
All right.
Check it, look what jabba juice. Bringing back loquats to all neighborhoods
near you.
So I see you at work a lot of times, and we've never gotten to speak. So I think this is my golden opportunity. So what's your story like? Where did you grow up?
Where do you want me to start from?
In the beginning. Yeah, where did you... Maybe we can start with Primo. Where did you go to school?
Oof, that's a good one. I went to Kilimani Junior Academy in Karen.
Hey, Karenites! Time! But how come Kilimani Junior Academy is in Karen?
I have no freaking idea. But I remember...
You can have that pillow here. It helps.
I'm good. I'm just trying to make myself balance.
Then I'm about to order pillow here.
I'm balancing myself with this jabba juice. I'm even scared because I'm starting to feel hot kidogo.
I think it's placebo.
Oh, is it?
Okay. It takes like 10 minutes to kick in.
Yeah? That's what they told me about.
You're going to be singing in a moment.
Oh, I can't wait.
Check it, yo, people.
I'm like, Daddy, come and get me. Okay, so I started my primary in Karen, Kilimani Junior Academy. And then life changed a bit because my dad was like, nah, none of this expensive shit. So
how come this Kilimani Junior Academy in Karen?
I have no freaking idea.
Is it still there?
Yes, it is.
Which side of Karen?
KJ, I have no idea. I just know that the horse is there. I was a kid.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe it's... Okay, I don't know if there's... I've not... Gideon Moy has us... do you remember Padiams?
Padiums. It sounds...
Marolamano.
Yes.
Like that road, if you go and loop like this, Gideon Moy has a stable there.
Okay, I don't know because I used to be picked from home with a bus and dropped to school and then back again. If you told me how to get to Kilimani Junior Academy, I just remember Miss Motion who passed away and she was so amazing. Blonde, beautiful woman. That was the principal back then. So life happened and my dad was like, hell, so they know we're not paying this expensive school fees. We were taken guess to where?
Kilimani.
Kiamaiko. You know where Kiamaiko is, where they take goats to be chinchwad? Sunflower Academy. Sunflower Academy.
Oh, that's where you were taken?
Yes, from standard 6 until standard 8.
So wait, Kilimani was from standard 1 to 6?
Nursery until standard 6. And then again we went to standard 6, repeated standard 6 and to standard 8.
To Kiamaiko now? To
Kiamaiko Sunflower Academy.
So did you guys also move that side?
No, we used to stay in Lavington, my guy.
So what the heck were you going to school in Kiamaiko for? Yeah?
Well,
was it the journey, that traverse?
The money started, he decided
it reduced.
Yeah, but now, the kind of money we're paying at Kilimani Junior Academy for 4 kids was now what we were paying for 3 kids
in
Kiamaiko Sunflower Academy. So ile tamia moja kila mtu analipiwa everyone at once, but in Kilimani Junior Academy it was so bloody expensive at that time. Right. Yeah, so there was that life change. And then
so did you feel when you landed huko Sunflower?
Culture shock.
Sunflower Sugar.
First of all, we're not speaking Swahili. In standard 6 I couldn't speak Swahili. I used to be beaten nearly all the time when there was like Swahili lesson because there's so much in tunasema like that what was that book that we were reading?
Kamusi.
Not Kamusi. The book that everyone reads for exams.
Junior English.
Not Junior English. There was a...
You remember Junior English though?
I don't.
You don't remember Junior English?
No, what was that?
There's a book called Junior English.
Oh, there was a book called Junior English?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember. I'm asking what did Mrs. and Mrs. Kamau.
Oh, okay.
But what it was. But there was, not Insha. There was a set book. There was a set book, yeah. Kulikuwa na Shamba la Wanyama.
Yeah.
I'm showing my age now.
Kinini.
There was
Kisima
Chaginingi. Yes, those ones. Every time, I think it was just comic relief for the teacher, because every time she was like, Kubebea soma yo. I soma a paragraph, I take like half of the lesson, just soma in the paragraph.
And how about your guys used to vibe swa in that school, right?
Ghetto swa.
So you're like, sorry to jump on your story, yeah? We used to live in Spring Valley. Yeah. Then somehow we ended up in Mada. So those days, I couldn't vibe swa. Like my swa was horrible. So guys around here used to call me pudding. So I tried to talk in swa. Cheki leo tunafanya nini wase? Then guys like, we ongea kizungu pudding.
Oh yeah, that must have been torture.
Cheki, you are a pudding. Angalia pudding. So I'm like, yo, man, you guys can't just let a brother chill.
Luckily for me, people couldn't bully me, because I was always a big girl.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you saying, right? And unfortunately or fortunately, I always used to get the head boys, the tough guys in school.
Oh, they'd be on your side.
So there would never be anybody to come and start like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, don't even dare. So we struggled with that life. I'm telling you, the cultural shock. I had never seen people living in mud houses and mabati houses. Kiamako was the first place I saw. Swahili was like, I'd never seen people living where the sewer passing. That was the first place I saw it.
Couldn't you have been in South Sea?
I used to live in Lavington, my friend. But we also lived in Akiba, then we went to Mugoya, then the time we went to Lavington. So all those things, I was saying this is for the first time when I was in standard 6.
There's also, I was checking out a couple of weeks ago in South Sea. There was a sewer right on the front fence. Cheki me, na hii ni nini story? Cheki hapa, Kanjo, wamekataa kuja kufunika hapa. Can you imagine?
South Sea has become that bad.
Shit! But anyway, so it was a culture shock.
Yeah. So then...
and what had happened with your dad? Your dad was a politician?
Yeah, he was trying to be a politician back then, yeah. He tried a couple of times. Yeah, in the 90s he tried. He was actually in the Ministry for Minerals, Ministry of Education. So he did his thing.
Do you want to share his name, Mama? We are into deep.
We are into me, not me, him.
Okay.
Yeah, him is a different entity. But I love him to death, though.
Yeah. Love you.
Yes. So we go to high school. Now we went to HH, His Highness Aga Khan at Westlands.
At least things are looking up, man.
Yeah, I chose that school because I wanted to hang out with the boys. I was like, hey, it's a mixed school. I'm going to that school. Not because I'm a Masomo. It's because of the boys. Stupid girl. Stupid.
But now there are nice boys in Aga Khan. Yeah? The nice boys were in Westlands, man.
The nice guys were in Matatus.
Also, you made them after school?
The touts.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Used to be those chicks who liked touts.
Ish.
Damn.
Let me even sit properly. Not that.
There's another hot chick in Mada who used to date a tout. So I'm like, what's wrong with you, man?
There's nothing.
But that
chick
was... see, at the time, we were like, why are you going for touts? And us guys are here.
There was this guy called Solo. Dreddy. He was Ethiopian. Never used to vibe swa. Used to be like those ones who like, no, let but Solo was the best guy, because every time I never used to use public transport except for Saturdays, where I was supposed to experience the culture. So I used to we used to have a chauffeur Monday to Friday, but on Saturday, since the chauffeur is out, then now we get to use public means. And so then Solo was so sweet. He used to book for me that seat karibu na mlango. Palianeza simama karibu na mimi
at the back, at the front.
Mbele
on the
as he
extreme left.
Yes, okay. As he does his antics on the door, as he's deterring people.
Sana you would not pay, huh?
I would never pay until hey, my friend, Matriza Westi to Tau. I never used to pay. There was Solo, then there was Minor. Minor was now a hard criminal. Used to be like, Dano unataka nini? He tells me, I tell him I want this and this. He's like, kidogo. He goes to a chipo place, Fanta, chipo, sose, comes hajalipa. Otako zile za maina hujalipa kwa nisuma niko na manzi yangu. You're like, okay.
He'd take the chips.
Shoes for guys that I see shoes. I would dem akona viatu poa. Then I was like, yeah, zunipa zinaka size yangu. Next thing I know, I'm being bulleted for those shoes.
Yeah, maybe it was that chick's shoes.
Yeah, it was. Quite who else says. Paka guys used to go and complain to the principal that this chick is hanging out with guys who are stealing from us. Guys.
For real?
Yeah, because he used to go and bully them for money.
So did you guys used to meet like later? Ama it's just Apokoma 3?
what he used to do is that he used to come and stand at our stage for Aga Khan. And so he'd come in a mat, of course, has booked a space for me. Then we go till Odeon, because now Odeon then go back to Lavington.
Mnapiga squadi.
Yes. So you have to go to Westlands, I mean from Aga Khan to Odeon to get a matatu 48 to Lavington.
Oh,
so
okay,
he was in the ride with me for the whole time.
All right.
Because he's going to pick his chick, man. And you have to be treated like you're being put in a limo, lakini ni matatu.
Damn.
Lakini tuko sawa tu tuende nayo.
Fuck those niggas.
Those niggas were dope though. And you know, he was like mse wa gym.
He was pumped.
You can't be a thief when you're like you have to have.
So were you playing like solo and mine at the same time?
No, it was on different times. Solo disappeared for some reason.
I think he disappeared into jail. Solo, if you're watching from committee, what's up bro?
Yeah, so I wasn't really Miner's chick, but it got to a point where he tattooed my name on his arm.
For real?
And the guy used to like me so much.
Shit.
Then I think our juice is here.
Oh, nice. Let me talk to him. I like the ringtone. We'll just get ringtone. Sounds like some Kenny G.
Really? How am I feeling hot already?
It's because we are talking. Hello? Hey, mambo. Umefika Madaraka Estate?
Alikapa hapa Kilapukutwa, hapa aliweka Kilapukutwa Rose.
Aya, wacha niteremke.
Sawa.
But let us see. We will do a review after an hour. Your mic is on?
Yeah, I guess it is. Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
So where were we?
I don't know.
We're talking about Maina and Solo.
Oh, Maina. What
Solo
about
disappeared.
Maina? Yeah, but Maina was in the picture for the longest.
All right.
Yo, he's been in and out of my life for the longest.
Oh, till now? Are you guys still friends?
No, he's in prison now.
He's in prison for real?
Yeah, for real.
Maina now?
Yeah, Maina.
What did he do?
Armed robbery.
Yo.
Yeah.
Is that like the growth trajectory for those guys?
It is. Petty crimes and then it grows. Yeah.
So how did you know?
He called me from prison one time and he's like, unikuja unitembele, you know. I was like,
so you go see him?
No, wherever he is, I'm sure he's cool. But I wish him the best. That's all I can say. Yeah, I wish him the best. Because I mean, in life you make choices, right? Oh, yeah. I know they're not the best choices, but I mean, he could do so much. He would have done so much with life. Yeah. But that's the route he chose. So hey, I
guess it comes with the territory, you know? Like maybe you hang out with those Mungiki guys at the bus stop. Then they tell you there's an opening, we can rob a guy somewhere, and then you just get into more and more shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, also with the kind of people that he used to hang out with. But I feel like he would have had better choices and better opportunities because his brother is doing so well.
Oh, right.
Yes, his brother is doing so amazing. And the funny thing is that they look alike, and one is white and one is black. Yeah, it was that kind of family, blended family. But his brother is doing so well. But I wish him the best.
Even us, we wish him the best. As the Kissing Annie podcast.
For me, after he comes out.
No, but I think maybe one day when you get interested, we'll go visit
him at committee.
Yeah. Take some stuff.
You see, the people you hang out with are the ones who influence the direction, and now this is the direction that you're trying to influence me to go to.
But you're the one who brought him up. Made it on my until now. Jack, you gotta come see you, bro. Hold on.
I'm sure he's got a lot to say.
Check it, so Maina, tuambie ukoaje?
Niko fitibo.
Have you ever seen this jail bad YouTube interviews?
Yes, I have those guys who can't stop and resist from going back all the time. They try and, but it's easy, man. Lakini ya Kenya mimi siezi. But then unajua states vile inakapoa, the bed, the toilet, it looks sanitary.
Your states is in terms of the people in there. Like
no, the way they first of all the facilities, how they look nice.
They look clean.
Have you ever tried to go to our facilities here?
Yeah.
My friend,
nasty,
that's the last place you'd want to go to. I used to go to the Kisumu one. What was the name of the one in Kisumu?
Kisumu Maximum.
No. For the
Dala
women.
Maximum.
No, for the women.
Dala Women's Maximum.
No, it was the. No, I forget the name, but we went there 3 years, and it was really nice though. Hey,
it was nice.
Yeah, we used to do like a fashion show, a beauty competition. We used to go and take for them food and cook for them. It was really nice. It was like our CSR.
Oh, okay.
Basically out with the gang of Kisumu.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful thing. And they were such beautiful. And when you hear the amazing stories that are there in that place, you'd realize that it's just a small thing that can push you to the edge.
Yeah, true.
And you just thank God that you're not in that position to tell your friends to go and visit people who are there, so that we do what with them again.
What are you doing, CSR? you remember? There's this chick who's a really hot chick who murdered a guy, and then she's at Langata.
Yeah, I remember her story.
So I saw her on those modeling things.
Yeah. She actually won a competition, isn't it? The beauty pageant in that
She stabbed that guy yake yote.
Yeah.
Jackie.
But let me tell you, you guys can drive us to do things. But I've been...
Jackie, you many stab?
But then I didn't stab someone.
Jackie, me dying. Ay. Lakini Mungu anakuona. I'd really give you some.
Let me tell you, you can drive me to kill you because I know I can't go to prison. I'll stab you in the DMs just so that you can suffer without wounding your dam. So that
those DMs ones don't pona.
I know. That's the reason why I target that area.
I can really be on a podcast. Take it. So Dana Kubebea ndio alinifanyia hizi mambo. No, jina yangu ni Maina. So, nilimmeet up Aga Khan Primo.
Ilikuwa seko wewe, be correct.
Oh, correct. Sorry. Mi usahau.
Na by the way, Maina, unafikiria unafaa kuweka tattoo sasa hii na mkono unaweka sasa hapa. She did it. She made this.
And then a tick. She did it. Take it.
Hapana, bado utanika DK. Me, I'm not just right DK. Ndio watu wajue you don't mess with me.
Kubebea was here.
Kubebea bebadia.
Kubebea was here. Shit.
Kubebea took a piece of here.
Damn, man.
It's so wrong.
So now we've hung with Maina. High school was generally pleasant, isn't it?
Oh, high school was bomb because that was the building of who I was. High school is where I got to know that I can't do sports or can't run for shit.
Okay.
But I could swim. And I wasn't the smartest when it came to mathematics. So, Mr. Kamau, thank you very much for encouraging me to go and swim during mathematics class. So, we used to have double PE, we used to have double mathematics and double PE. Mr. Kamau would be like, Kubebea, we know you can't do this. Go and swim.
So did you get
for
good?
The school?
Yeah. Right. How come you and I have such similar trajectory?
Oh, okay.
Because then I was a swimmer guy.
And then when it came to clubs, I was too cool for clubs. We used to call ourselves the sexy crew. So there's me, Sheila, and Marion.
Who is Sheila?
She was one of my best friends in high school.
Where is she now?
I'm not really sure.
What's her number?
Why are you asking me things? Do you remember your best friend in high school? Do you remember that?
Mate, you told me you guys were sexy crew.
The sexy crew,
Chiki, yes. What's up, Sheila from the sexy crew? My name is Manu.
She'll be like, go to hell. Anyhow, so yeah, we formed it was called the Lounge Club. Okay. Because we'd been chased from all the other clubs, the science clubs, we'd been chased.
You guys were divas.
See you. No, we're divas. We're just normal kids, bana. But people were like, you guys can't be in our club. You're too cool for our club. All right. I think. So we were chased away from CU because couldn't. We chased from science club because we tried to explode the lab ones. We were chosen from basketball because we're not tall enough or we're not the right. Yani tulikuwa tunafukuzwa tu. We decided, you know what, let's create the launch club, the chilling club. So all we used to do is just go and pick up stories and lie on the ground and look at the skies and like wish for.
Oh, so it was you created a club called the chilling club.
The lounge club.
Lounge club.
Yeah, then it became a thing.
Brilliant. Even me, I'm gonna start that club.
So then you wouldn't. You wouldn't because now we discovered that behind the stage we used to have a big stage at Aga Khan way. So we used to go and hang out.
Aga Khan, man. Yeah.
So we used to go and hang out backstage, and so that's where we discovered how to kiss, and yeah. So then the boys came in.
So who are you kissing?
The boys from a school.
They'd come for kisses.
Yeah, they'll come and learn how to kiss.
Shit!
And we used to charge.
For real?
How much was that? That sounds so wrong now.
No, you were kids. You were both kids.
Why?
So, like, how much was a kiss?
We had for 100. We had for 200. So those like 100. No, I'm not talking about that. Let's move on swiftly to something else. And so the teachers discovered the lounge club and they told us.
They joined.
They found out about it and they were like, no, we're not doing this, kids. So they decided to give us scripts.
Oh.
And there was already an ongoing production. Yeah. So we're given scripts. Never thought I would be an actor until I got the role. I mean, I saw the role for the Queen. I've always been a queen, eh?
All hail.
So I saw the role for the Queen and I said I wanted that part. Then they're like, no, but one of the good girls, one of my friends had it. And he was like, no, you know what? You suit the role of the queen because you've got the body structure and you've got the demeanor of a queen. So you will take the role and
the aura.
Yeah, the aura. And so I took the position of the queen and my friend took the position of a ghost.
Who is that friend who was a ghost?
She's called Elaine. I love her. But she became a ghost rather than...
What's not her number?
I don't know. I think she went to the States or something.
Checky, what's up, ghost? Sheila Lini, ghost.
Imagine.
We can do something together, girl.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Checky, do you still do those kisses things?
No, we don't. We are adults now. Do you think... Really?
Checky,
we have to find ways of making money.
No, but that kissing thing was brilliant.
Yeah, it was the lunch kissing.
Were you making a lot of money? Okay, that's the last question I was asking about that.
It was enough to support us to go to clubs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we used to go to clubs when we were in high school. Yeah, so we had money to go to clubs. We never used to ask guys to buy for us drinks. We had already gotten the kissing club that used to get us money for drinks.
Shit.
Smart.
Anyway,
so...
So you get the drama club, you're the queen.
Yeah, and I won till nationals.
All right.
Yeah, I won Best Actress for nationals at that time.
Man, shout out, man.
Oh, thank you. And that's the time I realized I could be a thespian. I could act.
Do you love it?
I love it, but nowadays shida is, hey, hii job inafanya nisikie joto ama ni nini?
Hapana, unajua the more tuongea the more unasikia joto.
Yeah.
Sasa nilifungua hiyo nini?
Wacha nikajipita.
Tuongee tu pole pole.
Sawa.
Tujipace.
Sawa. Tujipace. Sawa.
Si tuko hapa, are you in a hurry?
No, I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Good. But I normally talk fast, so I don't know how to talk slowly.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Okay, so where were we?
You're thespian number uno.
Yeah. So that's the journey where I started to become an actress and I started writing.
Oh, okay.
I started writing poems, I started writing plays, did some in my village. Yeah. Yeah, I did a couple. I even directed a movie. So I shot for a film. It's called Sphinx.
Sphinx?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Must you check out freaking Sphinx. Nziges. Ukiona tu nzige ujue ni watu wetu hapo kwa Sphinx. So we just write, how do we find it? Like we just write Sphinx?
Sphinx, yeah, Sphinx. Like Ashes, Raz.
Sphinx, Kenya, ama Sphinx.
SPHNIX.
No.
Sphinx.
SPHINX.
SPHINIX. Sphinx inaspeliwa.
Sphinx. SPHIN.
Wacha nikacheka, wacha kuniuliza maswali mingi.
Sphinx. It's with the next one, okay? Sphinx. Must I delete this part?
There you go. Sphinx by Diana. Spell it.
Oh, Sphinx. SPHNIX. But that's not like for the movie.
It's a cat.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! Listen to me. I've just made a connection now.
What?
Egyptian Cat as my first film, like the title, and where I am with Egypt.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's crazy. The connection.
That's wild, eh?
It's like you just manifest and
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn. You'll get it when we get there, I guess.
Yeah.
So the acting is the thing now you really latched on.
I did for a minute before I really dove into radio, because now when I was in, I've gone to corporate already. We moved too fast.
Yeah, we're still at high school.
High school.
So let's go to after high school. What happened next?
After high school, where?
Mine was released from jail.
He's still in jail, as I told you.
Okay, sorry.
So, high school, you're talking about my life?
Did you go to Campo?
Yes, I did. I went to uni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was told, okay, your grades are not so bad. So what do you want to do? And I said I wanted to become a hairdresser.
Okay.
And at that time, my mom was like, hairdresser? We're not going to do hairdressers in our family. We have got accountants, certified accountants. We have got professors, we've got lecturers. And you want to become what? And
where did you get the hairdresser idea?
I always wanted to do hair.
Oh, okay.
And I wish I did, because every time now I remind her that I wish she let me do hair, because I'd have a franchise of hair.
Yeah, for sure.
Because hair is something that sells each and every time. It's something that can get you profits. Anyway,
all day, every day.
So she just said, no, you're not doing that. So I kept quiet. And you know, I'm a really good cook, yeah. So like in our functions, we used to have a lot of functions because of the politics. My dad was involved. So every weekend there's a bunch of people in our compound, and of course we were cooking for them. And I used to be a really good cook. And so then my parents said like, hotel management.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay. So my dad told me, go look for a school. you'd like to go to, and I'll pay the fees, you go. So I got to a school at Kenya Cinema, and it was supposed to be for a diploma in hospitality. And so I went like for a month. Yeah, for a month. And it was really nice. I was really liking it. I was making friends and I was enjoying the classes. And then one night my dad came with documents. He told me, sign up. Okay. Kesho, you go to this place, get your passport, you're traveling. I was like, where to? I went, got my passport. I'm being told, Hindustani.
For real?
You're going to India, no?
Cheki, come here only. We like to have you here only. We love you only.
We love you, Dinah.
I got tattoo of Diana on my arse. So then DK was here because I love her only.
Believe me, I've been there. I've had those things.
I sent you a nice picture.
Yeah, no, I sent you one sexy picture. It's coming. You're seeing. Okay, then you erase now.
Ever seen like dick like that?
Yeah. Mine, don't worry, mine has got a little scuff. Don't worry, just look, then delete. Nah. Okay. You like. Okay, I send another one. Different position, no? Okay. Anyway, digressing.
That's funny. Mazi mi pia nimeanza kusikia joto.
Anywho, so sign documents, and I remember, oh my goodness, Bobby, wherever you are, shucks. At that time, I just fallen in love with Bobby. That guy was so amazing.
Bobby Abila?
Who? That's some guy called Bobby. He was the cutest little thing ever.
You met who at the Kenya Cinema, please? I'm just laps in Nairobi.
Actually, interestingly enough, we met in F1.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, jam session.
Oh, on Sunday?
Yeah, we used to go for jam session.
Damn.
So my classmate brought him there. That's how I met him. Yeah, at jam session, man. We used to have some jam session. The jam sessions should come back.
Yeah, Tao used to be packed up at Kenya Cinema.
Yeah, that was our Sunday church thing. It was so nice. Anywho, so when I was leaving, just remember Bobby crying the hell.
Oh, he cried. Oh, he was in love.
He was.
You know that those first loves are normally quite intense.
That was like my fifth love, but we were.
Maybe for Bobby it was his first love.
I think, but for Bobby,
what was he like?
He was so in
Sweet.
love, like mushy, all that. No, like he used to go and collect for me bougainvillea and on the streets, and then bring for me like a bouquet of flowers.
Yo.
Then he used to bring for me milk and candy. Remember Goody?
Yeah. Oh, Goody.
Yeah.
Goody.
Yes, he used to bring for me Goody and Pussycat. He was such a sweet guy. And I remember there's a time when I just was like, I don't feel him. He was crying in the rain.
He was crying
with ice cream. It was raining, and he had ice cream in his hand, and he was crying like he really loved me. And I was like, oh, but I remember he was the guy that my dad would allow to take us to the airport. He came with me to the airport to say goodbye.
Oh, when you were leaving?
Yeah, it was such a beautiful thing. Anyway,
did you cry when you were leaving, Bobby?
I was so nervous to even think about crying because I was like, huku ni wapi napelekwa?
Oh.
The only time I've been on a flight is to Coast for the holidays with my folks. But this time I'm on a solo trip, 8 hours, going to another country altogether that I have no freaking idea where I'm going to.
Did they tell you the course at least?
I knew I was going to Saptagiri.
To?
Saptagiri.
Okay, that's the name of the state.
Yes, Saptagiri in Manglo.
Okay.
So when I get to Saptagiri, I'm supposed to ask for the housekeeper. No, it was a hotel actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the hotel is where we used to learn. So we went
because it was a hotel course still.
Yes, it was
okay, that's cool.
Hotel management
so,
course.
okay, wait. So you've left Nairobi, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so where do you land? New Delhi or Bombay?
Not New Delhi.
New Delhi.
It's no longer Mumbai. It used to be Mumbai.
So now it's Bombay. Now it's Mumbai. Okay, I'm confused.
It was New Delhi, Mumbai. New Delhi. It's now New Delhi, but it used to be Mumbai. Yes.
There's BOM also.
Was it Bombay? Bombay.
There's Bomb and Delhi. But anyway, so now you land there and now you go
so
by road.
Then I know it was Mumbai. So we went, hey, my dear, that's another story. So I get to Mumbai and I'm seeing, oh my God, I've come to another planet. These people are gorgeous. Their eyes that look like sunsets, brown eyes.
Oh, you like the way they look?
Do you know who Salman Khan is? Hrithik Roshan.
The movie guys?
Please Google Hrithik Roshan especially. Hi.
The guy with the
he's
goatee?
So gorgeous, yes. So at that time it was Hrithik Roshan and Shah Rukh Khan, and there's another one, Salman Khan, that I used to like. At least I had done a little research about India, and at least
did you see
Amandeep? South Sea.
Amandeep.
Mandeep, yes, they were.
Amandeep.
Amandeep
Singh.
No, I did not meet Amandeep.
You've never seen Amandeep Singh?
I have not had a look.
Shit. Anyway, there is Amandeep. He's a comedian.
I know, I've seen him. I've actually been to one of his shows. He was doing a show.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and he was talking about inappropriate things. He likes to talk about inappropriate things.
At inappropriate, that's crazy.
I'm like,
where was this?
At Chemi Chemi.
Oh, you went?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Shout out to Amandeep, man. So look, you've landed, then you go by road to. No, first you landed, and then you're like,
first you landed to place. The international airport. And then it was monsoon. It was the time for rain.
Okay.
So it was humid. It's so freaking hot there. And I've worn like a very thick clothes thinking I was going for winter, but I got to a place where it was just bloody humid and wet.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I got to the airport, I didn't know that there was... I had the ticket. But when I got down the transit bus, so where you get to the airport, then a bus comes and picks you to take you to your next destination or the place where you take you go on transit to your next location, yeah?
So is there like someone guiding you?
No. Now, the thing is, there was a guy who was packing the luggage. I think he was like just a luggage holder. And he was asking, show me your ticket. And you show him the ticket, then he tells you this bus or this bus. Then he told me, Mom, your ticket is wrong, no? Your destination is Manglo, but it's showing Banglo. I was like, and I'm looking at my ticket. I'm like, really? It's the wrong destination? He's like, yes. Me and my stupidity, I followed this guy. Get into a rickshaw, get outside of the airport, go to buy another ticket that is correct. Remember nimetoka wapi kwa airport. Mi na ujinga yangu badala kuuliza kwa airport, is my ticket wrong? I'm trusting this guy who's handling the
random
luggage. Random guy who are handling the luggage. So I was like, okay. Where it hit me is that I have gotten to a ticketing place within Mumbai. And in a rickshaw with my luggage, my 2 bags, big bags, with all my clothes and belongings. And so when I get to the ticketing place, they tell me it costs this amount of dollars. I can't remember, but I was like, say what? And I was like, it's half of the dollars that I had. I've never used dollars. I've never used rupees before. Mi nimezoea kubole tu, 10 bob, 20 bob. Hata 1,000 ilikuwa mob sana kunipatia. But now I'm handling dollars and I'm handling rupees. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go back to the airport. It hit me something was wrong. Because they kept on insisting on giving them my passport. But I was like, no, just book it based on what I need, where I need to go. Nafikiria kama basi. Si basi unahitaji passport kununua basi ama ID kununua. I was like, no, it doesn't work like that. So I was like, give me the ticket. I will give my passport to the guys in the airport. Then I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm not going to buy a ticket here. Let me just go back to the airport with this guy. And then I'll figure it out from
Same
the
guy
airport.
who took you there?
Same guy. Acting the fool. So
he took you back?
Yeah, he took me back.
And he was part of the scam for sure, right?
He took me back to the airport. So I get to the airport. Now you see, when you get into the airport as a passenger, somebody who's not a passenger cannot enter that particular place.
Yes.
So I went to the check-in place and I asked, I'm going to Mangalore, but this guy is telling me my ticket is wrong. She looked at it like, what you're saying, this is correct, no? I'm like, oh, it's correct. Then I was like, but that guy told me, you're like, that one is liar. He wants to take you. You're becoming to a brothel only.
Damn!
Like, so that was a thing they used to do. Because me, I'm a fresh, I don't know anything. So because you're so stupid and naive, they take your passport, you just draw, it's over for you.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, you see those Bombay movies, what they're talking about, CGRT, brothel. Sure.
So they take your passport and force you into some sex slave shit.
Yes. So many kapane hapo, I did not even look back at that guy. I was like, check in my bag, check in, went. That was the first encounter. I was like, God damn.
Must it thank God?
I know, right? But that's not even the worst. Anyway, that encounter, I left it. But I was like, whenever you look around.
But it left you scared, eh?
I was scared. But who am I? Nikasahau hiyo. Kuna zingine zinakuja, stupid me. So got to Mangalore.
So
on
you
Sunday.
got out, they showed you like where to get the bus?
The attendant for the airport is there, was like, check in your bag and just go straight to you, because the plane had already reached and guys were supposed to start boarding in a few. So now it's rushed in, because you remember I took a trip outside the airport and came back, so I was killing a lot of time. So I took another domestic flight to Mangalore. Yeah, I got to Mangalore on a Sunday. It was, guys had closed, so I couldn't find anyone. So then I was just directed to a hostel. I went to the hostel, and for me, I was lucky I found the housekeeper there. beautiful woman. I was like, kwa nini country gani wanawake wanakaa hivi?
They were looking nice.
Gorgeous creamy skin.
Long hair.
Long black hair. Calves.
Calves?
She was gorgeous. And she's just carrying herself like she's floating.
What's her number?
I don't know.
Who is she now?
Teacher. She was the housekeeping teacher at that time. I can't even remember her name, but she was so bloody beautiful.
Cheki, Sharon alinilenga ni. Oh, you don't speak Swahili.
Oh my Lord. So I go to the hostel. Me, what I know from hostels from Nairobi Uni, because I used to go to the guy in Nairobi Uni, that you uneka kwa hostel na kitanda mbili tatu najua. So me, that's the hostel I thought. I go, I find it's a house. Okay. A house that has got 5 bedrooms. So one for
a manor.
Not a manor, it's just a normal like house, but like it's a pretty nice house. Marble floors,
nice.
Like, very beautiful. So I was taken there and the housekeeper showed me there were 3 beds. Hey, nimekumbuka story ingine. I had never experienced bed bugs before.
All right. But hostels are bed bug headquarters.
I didn't know what bed bugs were until I went to that house. I wake up nakuta niko na mavidonda jo. I'm like, so there were 3 beds. So I was assuming that there were other 3 girls who were coming. 2 girls were coming, but they were like seniors, so they hadn't come. And then in the other room there were 2 girls, but there were also 3 beds in that big spacious beds. So there was 2 girls who had already come and they were in my class. So we used to have curfews.
From Kenya?
No, Indians.
Oh, okay.
There was only...
So the hostel was for the school?
Yeah, it was for the school.
Oh, okay.
So actually the house was just rented for the school.
Oh, okay.
So now I never got to meet the other roommates because sasa mimi na ujinga yangu nimeenda class nikakutana na Mkenya mmoja. And at that time, like when we were joining, most of the seniors were in holiday. They were on holiday. So now we were supposed to stay for a month. Get used to the school is the time the seniors come in. So me, one day when I go home, I meet a senior, a Kenyan. And he tells me, unakaa wapi kwa hostel? As Kenyans, as Africans, we don't stay in hostels. We stay in our own houses and houses are cheap here. I was like, oh, is that so? Me and my stupidity, bags zangu hata sijambia housekeeper I'm going because we still have a curfew for 8. He's like, we don't have curfews. As case we go to class vile tunajipanga vile tunataka. I was like, okay. Nikajipeleka na virago zangu nikaenda kwa nyumba fulani. Same kind of structure as the hostels, but this one had got 6 rooms. I was taken to the first room next to the door, and there was a bed there, and now I was sleeping on the floor.
Allah.
On a mattress. Nice comfy mattress and everything. It wasn't bad.
Oh, it wasn't bad.
Because now I was told, oh, this is so-and-so's. There are 3 girls who are sharing the house. And then each of them had their rooms. Remember, there are 6 rooms. But now in each of the rooms, there was another person who was staying with them. So for my room, my sister, my roommate was staying there. And then her brother and the girlfriend had a bed. Then me, I had the bed on the floor. Right? So 4 of us in that room. And it was spacious, it was big. So now
Kenyans?
Yeah, Kenyans.
Okay.
These were Kenyans. We're all Kenyans. But then we got to meet Ugandans, Nigerians, Ethiopians, as in there were different kinds of people. Especially it was the time for genocide. When
in Rwanda.
In Rwanda.
Okay.
So a lot of Rwandese were shipped into India for just refuge and also to study. So I left the hostel. I went to stay with the Kenyans, and for 6 months straight, I never used to know where food used to come from. I used to never know who pays the rent. Me just to show up. Me, the only thing I used to pay for was school. And that house had more than 30 people. Like on a normal day, because we had a big compound, there's always a barbecue, there's always a party. You wake up like this, you see a crowd of people, you sleep, but there's always breakfast. You'd never be hungry. Like every time there was a party going on. Yeah, until I was like, I got tired. Like those ones were like, I like my own space. I got tired. I was like, do these people ever go home? Because this batch goes, another batch comes.
It was like a fraternity house.
It was too much. So then I started realizing, you know what? I'm not feeling comfortable here. When we went to the pub, after about 6 months, it was again holidays. And that time was summer holidays. So I went to the loo one time and someone slapped my ass. And I was like, tough. Then he's like, when are you giving?
Was it like, a Kenyan or a
Indian? When are you giving?
In that hostel?
Yeah, and this is somebody I'm familiar. Not in the hostel, in the bar. We had gone.
At the bar. Okay.
Yeah, we'd gone to a bar. It was called Night Rider. Such a nice bar. So, and we used to go there. Like, it was a thing. After the whole day drinking, guys would go either to the ocean, to the beach.
Oh, it was a beach town.
Yes, and then after from 7, because they used to open the pubs about 6, so we'd go from 6 to midnight, because they close at midnight, and then start the party again in the house. Yeah. So the whole night we have a party, get fresh again, eat, then go back to the, and it was a routine. So you'd go to class sometimes you would go, sometimes you wouldn't, because guys are still enjoying themselves. Yeah, but you have to have your own self-discipline to go to school. So you'd go to school, come back, the party goes on. Go to the beach, go to the club, come back. Decide whether you're going to class or not, or just go to class and come back. So after 6 months, I started getting tired. That time when we went to that Night Rider club, then when he touched my ass, I was like, what the? And he's like, when are you going to give, man? I've been telling, they're not telling me.
Had you met him before?
He was in our circle. A lot of Indians were in our circle.
Okay.
And they're the ones who were supporting our means, by the way. It's not that they were rich to always be buying drinks.
Oh, they're the ones who are supplying.
Yes, they're the ones who are supplying. In the promise that this person is going to be yours.
Oh, eventually.
Yes, she's going to give. She's going to give.
You have to just be patient only.
Yes, you be patient. Then the trick is they know that these guys can't drink that much. 2 beers and they're gone. Yeah. So you're like, shots. We're doing shots. 2 beers, blackout. Like, what happened? Don't worry, she went to school next time tomorrow. So even I at a rent, even mpaka msewa cable. Msewa cable, I tell you, alikuja siku moja. So alikuwa amekata cable. Then
cables for TV, right?
For TV. Oh, there's cable TV.
Yeah.
Now you have to pay for cable TV. Just the way you pay for Netflix and all that. Yeah. So there's cable TV, so you have to pay that. You get this local TV. So nakumbuka mse wa cable siku moja alikuja na nilikuwa na mse fulani. I'm not going to mention him, but he knows himself.
Peter.
No, huyo mse. Like my first guy in high school. No, I might not ako jail. Focus. So this guy, he comes, he wants to kata. No, ilikuwa amekatwa. So he was coming to die kwa sababu it had been months since hajalipwa. But this guy of mine used to have a sweet tongue. Ati now what now? Why you?
Oh, he was a Mwindi.
He was a Mwafrika, Mkenya.
Oh, so you did talk to him with their accent?
You have to talk with the accent for somebody to understand.
Oh, it's like Dubai.
Places you have to like break your English, so that somebody can understand.
Yeah.
So he convinced him. And then he came and kissed me on my cheek.
Who?
The cable guy.
Shit.
He came and kissed me on the cheek and I was like, okay. Kume Mungu alikuwa ananionyesha masigns na message wewe. Kume ameambiwa I will give soon.
Cable guy amepromise wewe.
Mpaka cable guy.
Shit, mazi.
So nakumbuka sasa ilikuwa summer holidays. You guys now are going either home or guys are carrying or they're going to visit other towns. So a Nigerian comes, he tells me nimekutumia gari na tunangoja in a Maiso, another state, ni kama kwenda Nakuru ama Naivasha. So I was like, mimi ni fresh, mbona nalipiwa kwenda taxi na taxi vile nixpe
all the way
mpaka my roommate, me and my roommate, and my roommate has got a boyfriend. Me, I've got a thing. I'm looking at this person, kumbe ni pimpi yangu na sijui. So akaniambia asa twende kwa mama Nigeria, wametuambia twende for the 3 months uko Maiso. Yeah, Maiso. Nikasema, me, I'm feeling this guy, my pimp, I don't know. I'm feeling this guy, I think I'll stay with this guy because now I'm starting to fall in love with this guy of ours. Then my chick is like, twende tu. So she kusanad with me. She told me, nikirudi nikutume hama.
Yeah, she was that pissed.
Yeah. So I was like, nimembo ni hame. Na unajua hiyo time sijakuwa nikispell zile pesa zangu niko nazo. Niko na dollars, niko na pesa.
Because you're not spending at that place.
Nobody has asked me to. Food hata silipi ni bus tu ndo nalipa. So I was like, she wants me to move out. I was like, no problem. And I was starting to get fed up all the parties and everything.
Yeah, the noise.
Yeah, and you can't barely read because people are always there and they're always partying and other things.
And then what happened? The guy was spunked your ass at Night Rider.
Relax.
Okay.
Sawa. So then I got my own place and I stopped hanging out with these guys. And then for 3 months, I set myself, because it was summer, so I set myself up, and then...
You get an apartment?
Not necessarily. It's a house. It was a 1-bedroom house.
Okay.
And those houses, let me tell you, they're nice. Those houses were nice. You'd think this person is starting level 3 of Jobo because the way their houses are very nice. Anyway, so started staying by myself. Then I met this guy, and now I was like, this guy is like also a loner like me now. Let's hook up. And so we hooked up and we started staying together. So by the time summer was over and people were back to school, they found that me and this guy had moved in and we were doing our own thing. So then when I went to the club, and then again I was hit on and I was hanging out with this guy. They're like, but Jimmy promised. Oh shit, I've said his name.
I'll edit. What time is that? I'll beep it out.
So, but so-and-so promised that you are going to give. And I was like, give what? Then this guy becomes smart, knows that I have gotten the wind of what was going on. Then he's like, you know what? To celebrate back to school, let's do a back to school party. There's this one guy called Ishori. I'm windy. Loaded, but stupid. So we went to the beach, and then this guy, my first pimp, offered for us guys to go to a very expensive hotel. We went. And so Kishori, I know that I had been promised Kishori, the guy who smacked me in the...
Kishori is the guy who smacked you.
Yes. So we went to the ocean and was swimming, and he's chasing after me, trying to grab me and touch me. And I was like... So and so is telling me ati amwambie mpaka Juni. I was like, this is what has been happening. I was like, okay sir, twende basi. So he ordered a room, 3 rooms, connecting doors. So there was one big room where we were sitting and drinking, and he had a black card. That's the first time I've ever seen a black card.
Okay. Oh yeah, black card, yeah.
Yeah, and he gave it to me and he told me use. I was like, tukajua huyu biambili shots ine. That's exactly what we did. Not a good thing, but that's what we did. So he had already said, that room, Daina and me. This one, Nani so and so. That Vatani, this one and this one. Ametupanga vizuri. Saa nani akaniambia tukampeleka kwa room akaenda kalalia.
Ali Blakey.
Alikuwa amechuvi baya sana. Sasa tulikuwa tunajua capabilities zake. Sema kutumia hiyo black card.
For real?
Ordered until the kitchen said no. We ordered until the bar said no. We took a taxi on that bill.
Damn.
We went, but we had a 24-hour grocery. We used that card to buy groceries. And then after that original boyfriend of mine took back the card and put in his pocket and left. And came to the
with
party.
You guys?
No, we didn't go with him. He went. He had a bike.
Oh, okay.
So he went, returned the card and left. The next day the guy comes to me saying, God, my wife is going to leave me, my family is going to leave me. You people, what you're doing to my money, you're doing wrong. You're using my card badly, and you're not even giving. Dinah never gave. Anyway, that's the pimp life.
I sleep with Adam only all night.
No, not even touching. No, not giving. No, not nothing. Not even.
No, nothing.
No sucking here. What is this? No, what is this? Anyway, so he continued on becoming my friend. Me and my ex, because my then boyfriend. It was very simple. I just hate to say some of the stories, but it's true. So we also weren't exactly the richest kid on the block. So of course, when Kishore is around, he's gonna take care of everything. Yeah. So there's this little dress that I used to wear, and when you stand on the door, when it's open, the light illuminates.
Oh, and so you're the inside, the silhouette.
Yes,
the silhouette.
So he used to be like, just wear that one, then we'll go shopping. You don't come out of the car. You give me list. I'll buy anything.
Oh, we just wanted to see you in the silhouette.
But the things we did.
I only want to see silhouette.
I only want to see nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that was quite an interesting part of my life in that place. I learned how to survive without having to do anything for it.
And what was that city like, Mangalore?
It was really a cool town. As long as, by the way, what I've realized from my travels, as long as you've got money, you will enjoy any place you're in.
Because you leave the marks at any location.
Yes, you're not a resident there, so you discover little nuggets of places that are just beautiful. Bora kuna pesa, you're good. Any place you go. Like, it wasn't just Mangalore that we went to Bangalore. That was a Silicon City at that time. We went to Mysore. Mysore had the best clubs. There's this thing called Wild Rain where you dance in the rain. And then the club, it's raining in the club, so because it's so hot, even if it rains, the humid dries off your clothes fast, and then it would take off at midnight. That place was so beautiful.
Because us guys only hear about those Bombay, New Delhi places. We don't know about the other Ukondani.
I was actually also in a film I was like, what do you call this? What are they called? Extra.
Oh, you're an extra in a film.
An extra in a film.
Like those major Bollywood films?
No, actually, it was just indie, but it was an indie. Oh, it was so nice. At least I got to meet my absolute person that I like, Salman Khan.
All right.
I didn't shake his hand or anything. I just saw him.
But he was in the movie.
He was on the set.
Shit.
I was like, oh my God, that is Salman Khan.
Those guys are stars, huh?
They are. Our little stars over here who are on series and episodes, those guys are treated like royalty. You know, God, Yani, you can't walk in the streets because people love you so much and they really appreciate their artistry. It's not like us guys over here. Have you ever felt this? Unaingia mahali, unajua watu wanakuja lakini wamekuangalia tu.
Yeah, in Kenya guys don't.
Uko stage.
In Kenya guys don't acknowledge freaking celebs. Hold on, this thing will interrupt our flow, because sitaki guze wire. Sorry, I'm also the producer here.
It's okay.
So,
and I really wish that, before we go on, I really wish that Kenyans would actually love us, our people who have put in work in the artistry, and just appreciate us. You know, those ones of like, you walk in a room, they're like, you know, nobody comes and says, can I take an autograph? Can I buy your CD? Can I buy your work? They just talk about you, and then after that, they start posting you on social media.
They point at you.
So that you're associated with so-and-so.
Those ones I was in a restaurant in a Java up on Adams. You know the Java Adams?
Yeah.
Then Paul Tergat walked in. So you're just there, the way you're describing, no one was bothered. So was a friend of mine. So I was like, why don't we buy for this guy whatever he's eating?
Oh, that would be so good.
So we bought for him. I think he was having tea and a croissant. So we paid and then we took a photograph.
Oh, that must have made his day.
Those guys are very big outside Kenya.
Yes, they're treated like celebrities over here. Where I remember when I used to hang out with guys who do events. Guys who do events are the wrong people. There's a certain particular DJ who came to our town in Kakamega, and there was this guy who was organizing, and he was a huge guy, like huge DJ back in the day, right? And this guy snookered this guy. He put him some funny lojo, but he lied to him. At that time, I was working at that hotel. That hotel was really nice. He came and told me, kuja uoneshe huyu msee hizi rooms ndio ajue anakuja kulala hapa, ndio achape gig. I was like, okay, I'll show him the room. And then akamwambia achana tuna luggage kwa gari kwa sababu tunasonga. You never know. So the guy left the luggage in the car. So he came and saw the room in the thought that he was going to come and sleep there. Kumbe mimi namuonesha tu show.
You're an accessory.
Plus nimepikiwa kutoka hapo, nimeenda kwa hiyo club pale anacheza. And then after playing, this guy zimas his phone. He tells me, let's go.
Where do even guys do that?
Ajamlipa hata bus fare ya kwenda na kurudi.
No, that's
he
horrible.
Hasn't been paid. And yet that guy played his heart out. I'm just the ones of like, Mazi, you can't do that.
Those ones for Costo. Each Costo, Mazi, you can really become mongoed by those event organizers, Mazi. That's horrible. The worst.
Sometimes I tell people, before you get into anything with somebody, especially those promoters and event managers, make sure umelipa mpaka 90%. Hata usikubali less than 90%. Most of the time utarushwa.
Utagongo.
Vibaya sana.
Utanyarirwa.
Mina mazana. But anyway, we digress.
So yeah, we were in that city. So did you finish your course?
Yes, I did. I finished.
So you're doing
hospitality, but I finished in another college, and I decided, you know what, instead of becoming that person who's just drinking and enjoying themselves, I decided to take 4 other diplomas. So every first, second, third, fourth year I was in, I took an extra diploma. And then I also took extra certifications because I knew I was going to come here in Kenya and I was going to make it. One thing my parents told me is like, don't come with an extra degree, and I knew exactly what they meant. And I told them, you know what, I will come with a degree plus 4 other diplomas and certificates, and that's exactly what I did.
Oh damn! Shout out to you, man.
Thank you.
Was it hard? Like you locked in, you focused, and the parties reduced, and
yeah, it was really hard.
What do you think of? Sorry to keep flip flopping. What do you think of people who, you know, the way you're young, you do all those parties thing, and then there are guys who are very focused in campo. And then now they graduate, get good jobs, and then now they start doing those things. See, it's better to do them when you're younger.
I totally agree. In fact, I'd even talk to the parents and tell them, as long as your kid is in the legal age of going out, let them. Because you keep on sheltering them, and then you say 48 in the Dundai or whatever, acting all the fool.
Azak.
Yeah. You're like, what's up with that person? 18, as long as your kid is 18 and above, let them experience. Because I wish I had to then I wish I don't. But if I had a to 18 years old, I'd be like, let me have the first jabba juice with you.
Okay.
Let me have the first joint with you.
Yeah.
Let me have the first tot with you.
I remember some random guys on who showed us a porn mug, and we were kids. So where we were staying, there was a college. We used to set up a place called St. John's. That's a story for another day, like how we ended up there. Because that place was in freaking Majengo. Like us guys were from Spring Valley. We are Mazi tukajipata Majengo. Because my dad had hepared. No, I'm saying we went to live there at that place called. My mom got a 1-bedroom. My dad had hepared. He had gone to look for chicks.
He went to buy milk, then he come back.
So can you imagine living Spring Valley to go and stay in Majengo? It was crazy. So in living in that place, so in that, I don't know if that's cool. It's in Pumwani. I don't know if it's still there. So there was a church there because my mom used to work for a place called Ozima Press. So they gave her an apartment there, and then there was a college there. So that college, one of those kids called us because me, I think I was in Primo. Chikinataka nioneshe magazine hapa hivi. So we were standing behind him. So me, I was so embarrassed. I kept looking, then I look up. Cheki. Cheki acha kuogopa. Cheki unaona hizo majegi venye zimefura.
It wasn't just boys in the car.
Inamaanisha ame steady. Cheki me shit. So can you imagine that was I knew it was a wrong thing.
But why was he showing you that?
Yeah, he was a creep, right? In retrospect. Because how many times will I live here? Alone? Yeah, it was boys alone.
How old was that guy?
He was in college.
And he's showing kids in primary.
Yeah, so can you imagine me at my freaking age, even in college age, I go hang out with again? I was in primary. Maybe I was in class maybe 5.
So you must have been what, 10?
Yeah, probably.
10, 11?
Yeah.
A 10-year-old is being showed a mug by a 1980
yeah. Showing us those chicks' boobs.
Sass.
But I didn't know it was sass until I grew up.
Anyway.
No, luckily I didn't meet him again.
Okay.
But how did that story come up?
I don't know.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
No, we're talking about doing those things when you're younger. Crazy things.
No, I was telling guys that make sure your kids enjoy.
Oh yes.
Go out.
I remember my point.
Go out with them.
So my point is my sex education was from such creeps.
Imagine that. But now imagine the way kids have got access to every kind of content right now that you can't even stop it, right? If you don't tell them about it,
so you have to even tell them early, I guess.
Yeah, kabisa. 10-year-olds start having those conversations. 9-year-old have those conversations because these guys have advanced. It's not like us guys who let's not go there. But it's not like us guys who started learning about sex through our parents when we were 18. My parents were hilarious. So they come and they sit me at the table when I'm going to India. You know, Dana, there's a very serious disease happening. I'm like, I know, my uncle has it, my other uncle has it, most of the people I know have it. They're like, yeah, do you know it kills? And do you know how you get it? I'm like, no, how do you get it? So this is what happens. In my head I think, do you know who gave me my first condom? Do you know where I lost my virginity? And you're here lecturing me when I'm going to college. Boss.
Like you're too late.
These are conversations we should have had a long time ago. In fact, I could school the both of you on the things that you don't even do. You know, I was like, man, sometimes parents just need to have these conversations very young.
There's a time there was some show on KBC playing, then they were talking about sex. Me, I was a kid. So I told my sister, why are they talking about this dirty subject? Then my sister said, so where thing?
But it's already there in the cartoons they watch. It's already like they're talking about things that kids shouldn't be watching. And if you don't start schooling the kids yourself, they're going to be schooled by somebody else.
Yeah, some weird guy in college.
Some weird guy in college.
Cheki suona, cheki, hizi ndio majegi. Unaona hizi manywele.
So after
those are the things you were saying.
After he finished those conversations, what did you guys do after
just
that?
Scattered.
Yo.
I think my sister called me. Cheki Manuel, it's time for dinner. But then the guys in the store were shocked.
And how did you discover about periods?
Periods? I think
how did you know that girls?
I don't remember exactly. Maybe chicks just said talking about it. I didn't have any specific training.
So if a chick has a period now, do you know what to do?
Now?
Yes. If I'm on my period, I tell you I'm on my period, what do you do?
Say Kimbi and buy tampons.
Which kind of tampons?
Obi. Check it. You're feeling Shiros. Checking me.
At his network Shiros. At your feeling Mada Shiros.
Shiros have come.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we didn't have like any specific conversations about periods.
Even as an adult, you don't know what to do apart from buying tampons.
Connie, that's not what you're supposed to do.
There's so many things you need to do.
Okay, you can also buy always. Checky happy always. Checky.
What kind of size does she use? There are different sizes of tampons. There's different types of pads, heavy, light, medium. What kind of flow does she have? What kind of medicine does she use? Where am I supposed to rub to make me feel better?
Over here.
I need a hot bottom.
Over here. This upper chin near the bottom line.
You can also rub with other things, just not behind there. But anyway, you guys have got a lot to learn.
Yeah.
That's another session for today.
Cindy,
yeah. Speaking of which, okay, let's go.
So where were we? We were
high school, college. So when I moved out, I became the Queen of Ice. I used to love being called the Queen of Ice because I became so icy because so many things had happened to me, and when I heard about what was supposed to happen to me, I was like, Jesus is Lord. Thank you, Lord, for saving me from all those things. Like there was a whole lineup of people I was in debt to.
In India?
Yes, because these guys had promised that I would do certain things with them.
Which guys?
The guys I was living with.
Okay.
Right? From the Nigerians to the Indians.
That's now towards the end.
Towards the end of the first year. Then's the time now I decided, you know what, just me and my guy in the house, we're good because we are like the outsiders. And so we were called Mr. and Mrs. Queen of Ice.
Oh.
And we're like, I'm cool with it. As long as I'm focused, as long as I'm doing whatever it is. But then there was drama. Now remember the first person I used to be with, he went and then he came back. Now when he came back, he didn't have a place to stay. So then it was tit for tat. That he knows, but let's move on to another story.
He came and lived with you guys?
Yeah, he came and lived with us, and let me tell you, I'm sure if he wrote a book about it, he'd be like, that was the most horrific time of my life. But
of his life?
Yes.
Why, he had to pay the rent?
No, he never used to pay rent, by the way. Hai, nakwambia nimelipia rent watu.
Alikuwa tu anaishi hapo? Alikuwa Mkenya?
Yeah, alikuwa Mkenya. Yeah.
So why was it horrible for him?
Because he got what he never expected. You know, all the things that I did or promised to people about me, I did the same in a different way.
To him?
Yes. But anyway, we all survived. And we all left that country in a good place.
So you came back, you're back in Nairobi now?
Yes.
What happened next?
Actually, the first time I came from college, I went and worked at a hotel in Nairobi as an intern.
Can we open another Jabbages?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
You're taking yours a bit slowly.
And me, I'm scared. You know, the last time I indulged in something I wasn't sure of. I was like, ata hiki tu haishiki, wacha ishike. I was just feeling hot, but now, no, I'm just. Oh, you're just feeling hot. I was just feeling hot, but now I'm good. I'm not really that bad.
So you're back in Nairobi.
I did my first internship at Holiday Inn, and then I really liked it, and I came back. I went back, finished. And then I came back, and what happened? Oh, yeah. I got a job at Golf Hotel in Kakamega.
Oh.
Yeah. So started working there. And then one day I was listening to the radio, and there was this guy on the radio, and I was like, yo, why does this guy sound like he's bored doing his job? I called the station and asked who the manager was, and the manager was like, yeah. And he was like, well, you know...
You called the station?
Yeah, I called the station, asked for the manager.
Was it a Nairobi station?
No. It was a community radio station in Boost FM.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Masindemulero.
Yes, it was on college radio. So I called and it's like, I'd like to come. And he's like, no, we have somebody. And I was like, okay, cool. I used to call him like every day for the next 3 months until, fortunately, this guy had to go and do exams because he was a student there. It was a college radio. And so the guy was like, okay, Diana, come. So I went. And I did a show for 2 hours. No structure. I didn't know anything about radio. It
was just innate.
Yeah, I just went and did it. And the phones didn't stop ringing. And I was like, okay, I think I have something here.
What time was the slot?
It was midday. It was from 10 until midday. So.
And you're those days they used to call it presenting. Yeah. You used presenting in English?
Yeah, in English. Kwani Kakamega jawa. Just because we're in Kakamega, we speak English also, you know. So I did the first day. The second day, he told me to come in, and he
liked it
very much. By the end of the
But what made you do that?
What
made you think of let me now?
Because I knew I could do it.
Had you thought about it before? Way before?
No, the thing is, before when I was younger, my uncle was a DJ. So selecting music had never been a hard thing for me because I used to hang out with 6 DJs and help them with their sets. Like, you know, ule mtoto in between. So zilema DJ wameenda kukula or they're just chilling. Ama mtu ali skip set. When unafanya set yao. With those vinyls.
Yeah.
And then came the CDs where you write and So like I used to select when my uncle is like, leta ile song ya nani, nampatia, nasoma yo namrudishia, nampangia crate yake, ama CD pack. So like I used to listen, and I was like, also if I go when they're practicing at home, I go and practice also with them, you know, just for fun. So now of course
this tastes different. It tastes different from the other one. Different flavor.
Oh, That dryness after.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
It just
takes getting used to. Yeah.
But I like him. So when I went to Musta, I was selecting my own music, and that time was the day for CDs also. And then watch a CD Kwame. Hey, you're like, okay. Then thank God came the flashes where I used to go to the cyber to get the music, and so I used to go to the cyber, carry my music, and go to the studio and play my music. And people are like, nice. And then so the interactions became so much. And then the guy who was doing the show got pissed. And he decided...
Oh, the original guy.
Yeah, he got...
Was he hired back? Am you guys were co-hosting?
He was a student, so he was not necessarily employed there.
Okay,
he was also volunteering, and also volunteering.
So did you out-volunteer him, and then he was told to chill?
I volunteered him, yes. No, he got pissed off when he came, and then people are like, Diana Nyaje.
All right.
When the calls come, people are like, Diana.
The showbiz is
crazy. Give me some
crazy.
Attitude, yeah. I never mentioned it. Alijitoa tu kidogo kama kawaida Mluya Matanga, kidogo sijui babake, sijui kidogo nini. So then I was told nataka permanent. I was like, yeah. So I did it for like a couple of months, right? Until my manager at the hotel got wind of it. And see, I was a guest relationships manager at night. So I used to work from 3 to 11, right?
So what happened the hotel job, the golf course?
That's what I'm explaining.
Okay.
I used to work
sorry,
from 3 to 11 at the hotel.
Yeah.
So the show was from 10 until 12. So I had a window to go back to the hotel or go back home and change it. So when my manager got wind of it, he changed my shift to 12.
Oh, hater.
So now it became difficult.
Killer of dreams.
Yes. So
Saboteur.
You're late by 1 minute, he asks you why. But he didn't know in radio, you check out 5 minutes before. And the hotel and the radio station were just close by. I take a bike and I'm there by 12. And then I told the manager, and the manager decided, you know what, let's switch it from 9 to 12. He was kind enough. 9 a.m. to 12.
Okay.
So I still had my hours. And then he added on top on Saturday there was a gospel the pastor who used to come from 7 to 8. So I was the one who was helping him with production and everything.
Okay.
And then from 8, I used to take over until midnight. So I had every day.
8 p.m.
Yeah. 8 p.m. until
on Saturday now.
Saturday.
Yo, that's some crazy 10,000 hours.
Wait, and that time was when dancehall had checked in.
So pastor akienda mnaingia dancehall.
Pastor alikuwa anakuja natupa mate kwa microphone. Nakwambia pesa tuma kwa hii namba. Ukitaka kubarikiwa tuma kwa hii namba. Leta jina yako nitakuombea kama kuna shida zako. And then the time you're finishing you can do like this the microphone. Microphone imejaa mate alafu ameseti yake yote kwa studio. So you have to open the studio door.
Oh, it was musty.
It was. I was like, if this is how the Holy Spirit works, let it not work on me like that. But he used to get calls.
Oh, he had interactions.
Cheki
wengine wenyu mnangoja show ya
na mtatuma pesa
8 p.m. Yours was from 8.
And then the funny thing is he used to make me read the Bible. He's like, soma hiyo basi.
Oh, you're the
na walisema nini
cheki inasema nini? Cheki Mungu akaambia Musa.
Hapo ngoja kidogo. Mungu aliambia nani? Mungu aliambia Musa aliambiwa. Endelea.
Ingia mlangoni.
Wapi aliambiwa ingia wapi?
Ingia mlangoni.
Hapana, sio mlango kutoka nyuma ndani, aliingia na mbele, si ndio?
Ingia mlangoni ya mbele.
Walisema kumbele hapo, si ndio?
Amesema.
Haya, tuma sadaka yako, tuma namba zako. In the next life I met up on a chat.
Mazemi albi mkali mani. Ay. Hii podcast ikifeli tunaingia hiyo biashara jo.
Anyway, so there was that pastor from 7 to 8, and then I would enter 8 till midnight. And it was the rise of dancehall, and there's this guy, should just give him his flowers, G-Money.
Yeah, shout out.
I used to listen to G-Money sets, and I used to go and try and replicate until I was like, you can't replicate.
What was G-Money doing at the time?
Dancehall.
What time?
On Homeboys.
Oh, okay.
So
Homeboys in Africa catch.
Bana on internet.
Oh, ulikuwa na stream?
Nilikuwa na stream, my friend. Oh, god damn it. And then you remember those days
kwa internet ya shule ama ya golf?
Hapana, si kwa simu.
Oh,
we were like that. Hata sisi tulikuwa na connection ile. Lakini bado tulikuwa na connection. Club. My sisters used to go for this Thursday, Uptown Thursday.
In Catch?
In Westlands.
Okay.
Uptown Thursdays. So they used to also record on their phones where they could, you know. So I used to listen. They're like, oh my god, this guy sounds so good. So I started getting interested in dancehall DJs. There's another DJ that from Jamaica I've forgotten. Anyway, I've forgotten his name. I used to listen to him a lot.
Yeah. That G-Money shows what time?
Jimani used to be in the morning.
Oh, okay,
and then he used to have different sets on Saturdays with DJ John, I think. Yeah, so like I used to just listen. I'm like, this guy. I listen to him. I listen to the name of the artist. I go to the cyber. I say, I want this song. Sasa unajua niko naandika songs leo. And I said, so this is so and so. And then he used to like time for Chronics, for Conscience, you know. I was like, oh, how do kina nani? I go to the cyber. I ask, Chronics ni nani? Vibes Cartel ni nani?
You're getting an education.
So I did that and I started playing dancehall on Kakamega Radio. Na unajua vile walio wanapenda dancehall. Wanapenda reggae. Ukichezea reggae tu na reggaeton na dance. When do DJ? So so since all those things that were happening with the manager, I decided, you know what? Let me look for another job. No. It came looking. So at that time I was getting so frustrated because hata nikitaka kwenda leave, mdosi ananiambia kuja na leave form yako kwa kija yangu ndio nitakusainia. I was like, forget about it.
Ate?
Yes, that's what he used to tell me.
You know, that's the second time I'm hearing that chick.
For real?
Yeah. I don't know which chick was telling me that same story about. She wanted to do, it was someone who wanted to do a play. All right? I don't remember who it is. So she told me ati the director was living in Pipeline. So anasema ati kuja Pipeline tusome your script up. Ati we pitia the scripts. I'm like, yo man. Ama what was in the script?
No, mine.
Check it. Let's start with this part where you are Anne, right? Anne removes her clothes. 20 kazi.
Ama yo senior cookies. Yo.
Then I want you to put passion in the case. Yeah. Okay, let's go. And remember, this is acting.
Nani tang. No, unajua kuna takes. Take one. Ayo siku feel. How can unatoa emotion vile niko nataka. Sasa indulge. No, unaweza ni touch kidogo.
But that is nasty, eh?
It is. Mine was for my leave form. Remember, it has been approved by everybody but him because he's the final approvee, right? So when I take, I'm like, boss, can you sign for me? He's like, no, you know my house. His house wasn't. It was just a stone throw away from the hotel. So I was like, nigga, please. Anyway, so there's this time I come to work and my job was guest relations and I had to make sure that
the golf club, right?
Yeah. And one of the things that I was supposed to do was sit in the bar and make sure that I get people to buy alcohol worth 10K. So I have a target for a day. So that time there were professors, there was
in the lounge. Huh?
Yeah, it used to be a nice place behind.
I've seen that place, it's pretty.
Yeah. So now my target was to make sure these clients will sit and spend a lot. So that means also
So how do you do it?
At that time I realized that most of these guys are vulnerable. Men who are married and their wives and kids are not there. So what they need is somebody who can show affection, right? And so when I used to check in and I go to the bar, that section, I used to hug each and everybody.
All right.
Not call sexually, just hug them and ask them, how was your day? And so when I see there's one particular person who needs the attention, I would be like, can you scoot over? I sit next to this person. And of course I'm looking at how much he's spending on what he's drinking.
Okay.
So I'm like, have another one. In fact, why don't I recommend something better? Maybe have a black or have this, it would make it taste really good, it's really smooth, and it kind of just calms you down, you know. So like I became a psychiatrist in the bar. So I would say, and you know, like there wasn't loud music, so there was conversation. And so when I would sit somewhere strategically in the middle of all those guys, we would have conversation. So it was like our own club.
All right.
So guys don't want to miss out on that club, but I'm like, you guys, we are talking, but our drinks are dry. You know, you're making me sit over here, and I'm so somebody buys around for, it was about 12 chairs, so about 12 people would be there. Now I would be there. It was like the Last Supper table.
Okay.
And I was the Jesus of the table. But I knew what I was doing, and most of the time I used to have a glass, wine glass, and it always had a clear drink. And remember that time is when Smirnoff Black had come, and it was clear. Yes, I would start the night. I was allowed to drink at work, so yes, I would have the first drink is a Smirnoff, and then I would tell the barman, whenever you're filling my glass, take it under there was a counter, and then under where your service table is, when you put for me ice, put water, don't add any more drink. And that's now somebody decides, no, give her nini. I'm like, no, you know I'm at work, I can't drink anything. As long as it's not clear, I wouldn't accept. But what I would say is, buy me a bottle I can take it home.
Oh, right.
And I could invite you to come and drink it with me.
Damn.
Who are you not to say no?
Manze.
You're like, in fact, mpate amarula mbili, mpate tatu. And then most of the times it was people who were staying in the hotel, because there were very big, prominent people coming to the hotel from different parts of the country.
Politicians too, and who's who?
Oh, the who's used to come. And so then that trick of buy me a drink, then we could drink later, it used to work a lot. But I knew at 11 there are 2 checkout points. If the person is going to the hotel room, I would never check out from in front. I'd always go through the back door, so that I never get to encounter them, because I've told them, listen, 11 I'll come up. But I know we're never allowed to go up to the customer's room. Neither are we allowed to have a customer come to our house. So I knew that. So my job was to make sure Tabu, nimefika watu ngapi? He was the barman. Nimefika 10k. Out umepita. Sawa. Leta chupa zangu naenda na chupa zangu.
Oh, you'd carry them home.
Yeah, I carried them home to drink.
You stock up.
That's the reason why I never drink before 6. Java juice ni different. I'm like, never drink before 6. And never drink with customers until you're drunk. You know? Always be the one who's smarter.
Sober. Yeah.
And never, like, every time you seduce them with the thought that you're actually going to come. That you're not going to come.
And they'd fall for it all the time.
All the time. And they would always come. That club of mine. That little club of mine. Guys to come and get parked. Even guys would literally stand, because it's a place for them to remove whatever. They wouldn't say, I'm going through this. They'd be like, because you guys, have you heard of this friend of mine? He just got married to another girl, and he left his wife. Like, this is another professor who's talking about himself. He left his wife, and he's now with a spring young chick, and this chick is just
a spring chick and a couple.
Yeah, kind of sumbua. And then who comes to pick him up? That same chick he's talking about is one who comes, bears him to the car. I was like looking at her, and I'm like, what kind of life? Sometimes I used to look at those chicks, I'm like, what kind of life is this? Those ones who come and bear the professors to their car and try to start the car, and they don't know how to drive.
All right.
And then this guy realizes, then he drives drunkhead. Then those chicks who used to come to the hotel, and mheshimiwa amesema mpatie room. So unapewa room, maybe up floor or down floor. Most of the time it was up floor, because mheshimiwa, because of security, has to be on the ground floor, so that he can access outside easily, because we had exit out from the back door of the hotel or the front. So you decide where you want, and the cars used to come and park next to where your room is. So you'd find anapanda juu, nenda namaliza kazi, naenda kwa club ingine ilikuwa next door, anamaliza huko, anakuja anapanda juu, anamaliza huko, alafu anakuja analala peke yake.
You don't sleep in the same room as the... How? That's the security protocol.
That's the way it used to work for most of them.
Okay.
Rarely would they sleep in the same room. So you could amejaza security hapo. So we used to make money that way. Anyway. And then even sometimes you're told, could you check for me? I'm like, I'm not a pimp that way. I'm your friend like that.
Like, you get for me a chick.
Yeah.
It'll die after that.
There are guys who used to make a lot of money from just bringing chicks for these people.
Oh, for real?
But I was like, I'm not that kind of person. I don't think I'd...
But I think you also used to bring some class to that gathering.
Oh, yes, lots. Because considering, no shade to my workmates, but hey, walai, watu wa Western kabisa.
And how did you kubali to go to Western? Like,
I had no option. I had no option. My dad was unwell. He had just gotten his first heart attack.
Oh, Paula.
And so a friend of his came and spoke to me. No, actually, when on his bed in the hospital, his friend came, and my dad told him, this girl has done hotel management. She had them Lucy of this and this. Why don't you go talk to her, see what she can do? And the next week I knew, after my dad he came back, that I was going to Western to start working in Western, and I really enjoyed the experience. Because it's not in your 20s, your very early 20s, you're a manager. You have to work the ranks, but I instantly became a manager. But I was qualified for whatever I was doing, and I did it well. Yeah.
And then that's a nice place to work. It's green and stuff.
Well, it had its own challenges, but it was a good place to work. So then, now fast forward, the person who came to the hotel was asking the barman, do you know this chick who works in I had another chick talking on the radio, and she was really dope. Do you know who she is? And then he's like, yeah, let me get her. So he went to the reception. Do you want us to continue?
No, continue.
So he went to reception, called me. I went and I met with him. And then he tells me, you know what? We have got a station in Nairobi that we've gotten in partnership with Mass Communication. And we're looking for somebody to come and help us with it. And I was like, never been a station manager, but it's radio. Hey, why not? Then they tell me, but the position comes with PR officer. I was like, hey, So I did international PR. Why not? So I went. I came to Nairobi, did the interview while I was still in the hotel. Took a bus, came to Nairobi, did an interview, was on the bus the next evening.
Back to
Kakamega. Then after a couple of days, they called me and told me, we are giving an offer letter, would you like? And at that time, in that hotel, I was earning 12,000.
Okay.
And then somebody bumps it 12 times 10.
All right, that's cool.
So they tell you this is what you're getting.
And you're how old at that time?
I was 23.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's some good money.
Hey, good money.
Especially them days.
I don't even know. Anyway, so I went, started working.
Ilikuwa inaitwaje?
What, the corporate?
The station.
The station where ECN. It was ECN with Mustafa.
Oh, ECN. I remember ECN. Yeah.
At, mass communication.
Okay.
Yeah, that was shady, man. But anyway, I came and started doing PR work, and I used to go to the station to manage it. It was a partnership, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, the partnership was us guys were giving them money to run until we got tired of fixing their problems. You know, when you're in a partnership, you're supposed to be 50-50, but us guys, it felt like we're 100. So then after that, the institution thought it wasn't a must. It wasn't a must because we're not offering media classes. We are basically management focused. And so then guys were like, forget that partnership. So that's how it died.
Oh.
Then again, my dad got sick, went to hospital, and I'd been working in corporate for so many years. I had gotten from PR officer to
Upward, that same place.
Yeah. So I had gotten from PR officer, I became the CSR manager, and I started doing beautiful initiatives. And so with these initiatives, you know, as CSR, you're supposed to give to the community. But I figured that it was a good thing to partner. Instead of doing one CSR, like, for example, you go to a children's home, give them food, give them clothing, make it long term. And so Nonini and I came up with this campaign called Kalakwa Face. He had a song called Kalakwa Face about albinism. And I was looking for a campaign that would propel our institution to be known for, because there are many companies like Standard is known for the Stand Shot Marathon. Mata is known for the Heart Run.
Yeah, Mata, yeah.
So I was looking for something that when we Standard as an institution, we could be able to say, this is our initiative and this is what we support. Like Safaricom had got the one that was educating students, I think it's
the
still
scholarship
going on.
program,
Yeah, I think it's still going on.
Equity also have a similar wings or something.
So you see, everyone has got something they're associating themselves with. They have a foundation or something that they're doing. But us guys, we didn't do it. And as a CSR manager, I was tasked to look for something, and I found something so beautiful, supporting people living with albinism. And it was such a beautiful project. But let me tell you, when egos get into a project, that was the most difficult time in my life in corporate. I used to cry nearly every day.
Why? People are difficult.
No, here it is. We, as an organization, say we're going to support you. We used to have a budget. Every end of the year, you say, I want this particular budget for this particular project.
Budget!
It is okay for me to say budget. Anyway, so we're given this budget for different projects. So for my big initiative, I'd been given about 1 million. And it's not that you may pay 1 million shike kwa bank to
that's the scope.
No, this is where your idea is gonna come, and you're gonna work with this budget, but we're not necessarily going to give you 1 million at shika to you. You have to show cause, right? So I decided I don't want to struggle so much with people for accounting, because accounting before you talk at a Bob, it was a challenge. You had to say, take it round. Many people look at it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to use my unique power. I'm going to partner with people towards a worthy cause. So what I wanted to do was raise lotion, a sunscreen, to give to over 5,000 people living with albinism, to give them protective gear, because some of them
like sunscreen.
Yeah, sunscreen is really good for them. It helps. And then like protective clothing where you can cover your arms and your face and legs, so that you don't get burnt by the sun. Because when they expose themselves to the sun, it really hurts their skin. So that was the idea. And just offer for them also foundation. I mean, like a place where they could go and study. Like if I find somebody who's a worthy student who's living with albinism, then I'd be able to say, I'm supporting you with this so much. So that next year when I ask for more money, people will be like, we see where you spend the money, and this is what we're going to give you. That was the idea. My blunder is in a meeting I said, I have got 1 million that I have been given, allocated to use and help. So when those people had 1 million, especially the people I was working closely with, they decided, si tunajua tunapewa 1 million at the end of this campaign. Ama tunaenda kupata kakitu. But you see, we're supposed to raise that money. So that's the time I started writing proposals. I was like, let's get partners to offset what is in our budget. I looked for people for the protective clothing. Some people came through. We looked for a hotel to do the lounge, because we're supposed to announce this is the project we're doing. And we looked for a hotel that we could partner whenever we needed a place or a space to sit. And there was a hotel that came through and told us, you know what, for free, 50 people. You guys want breakfast? 50 people. You guys want
free
lounge? For free. Partnered with various media houses. I met various heads of different media houses, and they said, you want billboards? For free. You want mentions on radio? For free. You want to appear on television and talk about your project? For free. I remember even went to Churchill for free.
Oh, you went to Churchill?
Yes. That's another story for another day also. Okay, but it was showcased. So I got so many partners that Color Kwa Face was everywhere.
Including Nonini?
Nonini was one of my people that was closely working with me.
Okay.
And that's now where the issue came. And I don't really want to get into it, because I feel like sometimes that I need to apologize to him because of how the project was projected, or how he thought the project was supposed to go. Because his team, we knew that it was an allocation. It was not necessarily funds that were available. But greedy people around us came and started saying, we need this money for this and this. I'm like, do you understand how a project works?
Yeah.
And so we did eventually execute the project. But that was the time I decided, after this event, you know how women, we try to purge after something bad has happened to us. After that event, I remember that was the first time I drank so badly.
Oh, it was that bad?
After the event.
Like you were just sick?
I was sick and tired to my core.
Of people?
Everything. It was a successful event, but just the back, after, when we started a very small team, but once we started expanding teams and they started trying to think, the money is available, we're refusing to give the money for different things, I was just like, you know what? And you know, the beauty of the worst thing about it is that those people came in a month after we had already gotten our partners in line, we'd already gotten the event in line, we had done the work, right? But then now the other people came in later on with their greedy expectations, are the ones who spoiled the event. Yes. But
the event was a success.
It was a success. It was success, such a big success. Bob Colimo flagged off.
All right.
Our own CEO flagged off the event.
Oh damn! Shout out, man. That's cool.
The minister who has got albinism, I can't remember. He's living with albinism. I think
now is he the guy who's a spokesman now?
I think.
Okay.
He also flagged off the event. It was such a beautiful. You need to see people living with albinism associate, and there's no stigma with people who have got proper melanin. It was such a beautiful event, and one day I hope that I'll be able to do it again, but this time in a different way. Yeah.
Why did you choose albinism?
Because I wanted something to stand out.
And
nobody, even what's his name? There's this guy, there's a big musician who's also living with albinism. He also came to Kenya because of that particular event. Yeah. I forgot his name. I wish I could remember his name, but he's such a beautiful singer also. So you see, that event was going to open.
Yellow Man.
Not Yellow Man.
We'll get it after the podcast.
I can't remember his name. Kuti, not Fela Kuti, but I can't remember his name. Anyway.
So the plan was that thing was supposed to be annual, right?
It was supposed to be annual, to take care of people's skins, just to get skin care, make sure that they've got proper allocations for jobs. People living with albinism at that time weren't getting jobs because people had got that stigma of kiniguza.
It was serious stigma. Even in Kenya.
In Kenya.
I thought it was just in Tanzania.
Kenya also, in Tanzania, I'm telling you, especially the children who are living with albinism, how they are teased about their condition, how they're like, oh my God, how come your eyes look like that, how come your hair is like that?
Yeah, because they wear those hats. Yes. I remember in my primary school there was twins, so one was an albino, the other one was,
so you can imagine how the other one was treated. So I wanted to create spaces where they can live and they're like, I'm flourishing, I'm doing this, I'm living life with my skin color, and I don't care what anybody says, right? So that was the whole idea, just to create a movement for year to year in, so that we could actually build a foundation where they come and say, this is our space and we're happy in this space. And so
it didn't happen again?
It has never happened. That was the first one and the last one.
Hopefully you'll bring it back, right? One day, one time.
if I'm able to really heal from
it was that horrid
bad, until I went and cut my hair the next day.
So what was the major issue? Like, guys were looking for money.
They wanted money.
They thought you have the money in cash somewhere?
I had money in cash, that I was refusing to give out the funds because I had the money.
Because you are the project lead?
Yes. And you see, you're told you've been allocated X, but it's not there. You have to figure out how X will work for you.
Okay.
And I remember the institution only used 99,000 to secure the park. That was
so the rest you go talk to a corporate and say the venue is 100k, pay 100k to the venue.
I don't want your money. You want to give me the venue you want to pay the venue, go pay for that. Maybe you own the venue. I come and tell you, listen, I need this venue for this particular event. Can you give it to me pro bono? And if they want and they like the cause, they say yes. I remember even the billboards. We like your project. Will we support? Yes. You have billboards. I don't have the cash liquid. So you support me with this to be part of as a partner. They give me. People for ambulances, security companies, they're like, I will give you my service, but I will not give you money. Is that okay? I was like, yes. As long as you give me your service, what you're specialized in, and it's for free. Almost everything.
How come they trusted you so much to give you this
because
stuff?
It's how you approach somebody. You know, you're helping another human being. Yeah? And
but there's some guys who do those projects, but they're scammers.
They are scammers, but me, I came in the light of, I want to help these people. And you know, when somebody really sees your truth, they'll be like, you know what? I will not give you the cash. I'm like, I don't want your cash.
Yeah, even
you just give me a space to talk. And then we'll talk about this particular project I'm working. And we don't know how big your network is. Maybe somebody else will come and say, you know what? I have got these beautiful pillows, these beautiful kanga pillows. I will support for your deco, for your venue. You know, so that's how you are working, you know. And
no, that's really cool. I tell you what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
My hair, after I went to a school called St. Patrick's. I'll tell you when you invite me to your podcast. So when I was there, my hair started getting these white things. You know,
dandruff. Have you ever or white hair? Dandruff.
It was done initially. I thought it was ringworms.
Ew. Okay.
So I'd stay for long with my hair, and then when I shave it, my head used to be white.
Also had dry skin.
Yeah, but I didn't know. So I'd walk around with white hair.
Yeah.
So it took me very long to realize how to treat it. So during that time, the only way to get it not to happen was to shave my head
constantly.
Kitama, you would never find me with hair like this. So I struggled with it for quite a while. Then it used to affect my self-esteem.
So it used to always be in heart.
Yeah, no, I'd just be worried like there's something in my hair. Because somebody would be like this, then they're like, hey man, what is that thing in your hair?
Yeah.
Because even when I was older, in fact, there's now a photo, I had a white patch over here. Then my friends are like, have you seen this guy's hair? So I discovered some oil, which I use till today. Like I can't survive without that oil. So I'd pack it. It has mint. So I'd pack it and it would get rid of all that dandruff. But I have to keep applying it. Like now my hair is dry because I haven't packed it for a while. So, and then I see kids with that stuff. Like have you ever seen these kids with white heads?
Yes.
So maybe one day I'll do a drive where I give out that oil.
And awareness.
Because it affects your self-esteem.
I know.
You're like, I am the white hair guy. So one day I'll do that.
Ask me about being a big girl a bit later on. Ask me about that later on.
So you do the project, you're upset.
No, I'm frustrated. I'm drained for trying to convince people don't fall out of the project, because we're still going to do this project and it's just a one-day project. Just hold on. I know their egos will come and telling you, just hold on. And when we did it, I remember after guys had walked and they're coming back, it started raining. And that's the time now I was like, the event is ending. It was a beautiful event. I went in my car and I cried. I cried and cried and cried. And then I came out, and now because people are coming back, they want to take photos. I was there smiling, but inside my heart was hurting so bad. Because I was like, how could these people do this? It came to a point where we had gotten over 1,000 t-shirts to distribute within we even partnered with supermarkets, and they said, oh yeah, you guys wanted to sit and sell your t-shirts, no problem. And the t-shirts were only 1,000 bob. So imagine 1,000 times 1,000. So people were like, ayo ni pesa tunaenda kutafuta. I gave them the t-shirts and I said, you guys want money, right? you're going to work for the money. Shikeni hizi t-shirts. Mi nipatie tu 20 t-shirts that I'll give my staff who are attending, plus my CEO who's attending, and then the rest is it. And then jumla fikiria.
Then you keep with, you stay with the money.
Yeah, because you thought us guys will go to the supermarket and sell those 1,000 t-shirts and get the money from that and keep it in our pockets. I just took the whole box and I told them, take, go sell. I'm thinking up to today they still have those t-shirts because you're working with so much malis, but you're not putting in the work to go and sell a t-shirt.
It's a cash grab.
Yes. Anyway, so it ended and I was like, you know what, lesson learned. First big event I've done, and I'm like, now I know better. But it was something so beautiful that I wish didn't die like that because of people's egos. Moving on swiftly. So my dad gets sick again, and so I decide after that incident I was going to take leave. Yeah. So I took leave for 22 days, which was the norm, yeah. And I was even paid to go on leave. And so then my dad got sick at that time. And I decided, you know what, let me go back to Western because he was going to come and stay with my mom for a while. So I came back to Western in Kakamega and I was like, this is where I'm going to spend my time. And I said, I'm not an idle person, so I don't know how to be idle. I went back to the station. I'm like, my guy.
Oh, you went back?
So I don't know.
Guess who's back, bitch?
Yes. So he's like, hey, your spot. Iko. Kwanza tuko na more hours. Tumengeza mpaka 2. I was like, oh, really? Then he's like, go ahead. I was like, thanks. I went
2 a.m.?
From 10 to 2.
Oh, okay.
They had weird ways of working. So I went back, started doing it, and I really used to enjoy it. It was so
It was your
fun.
therapy, right?
It was. Radio has always been my therapy. When I enter that studio and I close those doors and play music and talk, that's my therapy. I don't think I'd do that even closing my eyes. And I even did it for free. So I did the work. Then after a month, after my 22 days, guys are calling me. They're like, are you coming back to work? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take 2 more weeks off and I'll come back. So then I got a call from the accountant after 2 weeks. He's like, Diana, it's 2 things. Either you resign or you come back to work. Because now you're absconding your work. And I was like, okay, sawa. I went, sat down and wrote my resignation letter. And when I went back to Nairobi, I went and just gave it. And they were like, you know what, we're expecting this. I was like, yeah, it's time. I had no savings, nothing whatsoever.
How many years had you been there?
8.
You were there for 8 years. Yo.
So I just said, you know what? Actually, it was 7, not 8, 7. So I just said, I can't do this. Because I remember that days when I used to cry, leaving the house because I'm going to work. I hated work that much. And yet it was CSR. No, wait, they changed me. That's the reason why I went on training, on leave. They changed me from corporate because, Diana, you can make so many partnerships with so many people.
Because of the event?
Let's take you to training, yes, so that you can make money for us. If you can get free money for people to do for you things, so see if you can go training, you can do. And I hated training. I didn't know anything about training. I didn't know even how to do sales. And so that's the reason why I took leave. And I was like, why the hell would you do that to me? Yeah. So I moved and I just quit. No money, not knowing what I'm going to do next. But the radio was still there. And so I used to go to radio. And then after a while, I told them, guys, I need to survive. I need transport to come here. How about you pay me a little bit? They're like, hold my beer. We're thinking about it. As they were thinking about it, there was a competition. Somebody just told me, you know, there's this competition that's happening. Why don't you enter for Best Radio Presenter of the Year? And I was like, equally. And then they're like, yeah, enter. And so I did. And so those guys who were running the competition contacted me and they gave me my number for getting votes, for people to vote for me. And I did.
It was in Nairobi?
No,
based in Nairobi?
It was based in Kisumu.
Okay. Oh.
But it was all of the Western region.
Okay.
That was a competition for Western region.
So it was a specific radio station?
No, it was a specific organization organizing a talent for awards, awarding talent within the Western region. So I sent my application. I got my voting line, my voting number. Let me tell you, back when my grandmother voted for me, I was like, grandma, enda kwa simu yako tuma SMS kwa hii number, alafu eka hii number yangu ni number 2, hiyo ni number yangu, alafu usend. Sawa, ni how much? Ni 10 bob. Nikaenda mpaka kwa soko.
Soko ya
Kakamega. Everybody was like, boss, ebu chukue ni simu yako, ni 10 bob tu, 10 bob tu. Nivotie. And then, you know, so I was lucky because I was in a university and there are many students.
Yeah, most.
Yes. So I used to announce on the air, guys, please vote for me. I think that's one of the things that helped me. So one particular politician was organizing a football march, and I happened to have really loved what he was doing, and I said, you know what, let me go. Do you know, before the football match, this person says, the MC says, chukweni simu zenyu kila mtu, nataka mkavutie msichana. So bonyeza hii namba, alafu tuma hii namba, alafu done. Nini 10 bob tu. The stadium was like this.
Shit.
Guys were voting. I was like, Sema Mas. I felt like I felt like a politician. Like, gonna tafuta kura. Damn, a whole stadium.
Yeah. I
was like, God damn. Anywho, I think with all that force behind me, and even some of people never have heard of me, that's the reason why I was like, when I went to Kisumu and I was the MC of the event, and then my category was on the second last category. I didn't know.
You're the MC of that event?
I was the
for
MC.
that compare?
Yes. So
how do they find you? They just look for you?
Kitu kizuri inachuza. You know, so they call me from Catch. They're like, we're looking for a female MC. We have got a male MC. Would you like to do this? I was like, yeah, why not? Sure. So I went for the event. Now that's the time I realized artists and Kenyans do not appreciate their own. I was in a room full of artists, and when somebody wins a category, people are like, crickets.
Yeah, they're not clapping.
They're not even clapping. Like, hey, somebody has to come with their squad for them to cheer you up.
You come with your goons.
Mimi sijakuja na mtu yoyote, nimekuja tu na ule msee mmoja najua. Hao wengine wamekuja na watu wao. So those ones who have come with the squad is the one that cheered for. Hey, you know what? So by the time my category was coming, it was so late into the night, and I'm so frustrated because I've never MC'd an event where people are just like,
they're dry.
They're like, after a performance, I remember that was the first time I saw Nadia performing.
Nadia
Mukami. And you know, guys, and she was doing such a good job until an MCA came and gave her money. Is the time people are like, where? The guy said, you know what? I'm going to help you record your first song. And that's, I think, how she got her first deal to record her first song. And I was just like, you see, we are born from places where you don't even understand where people are watching you, and you can get so far. Anywho, so when my time, when I was called for the winner, I was like, guys are cheering. How?
Oh, guys cheered.
Yeah, and the names that were there in my category, huge names. People who had been in the industry for such a long time. And I was like, are they cheering because I was the MC that you... Or what has changed? Like, what did this other MC do that people are cheering? Anyway, I got it, and then I stayed for the weekend. On Sunday, when I wanted to go back to Kakamega, I was called by this guy, and he tells me, oh, by the way, congratulations, and would you like to come to this particular station? We talk to you and see what we can do with you. I was like, okay, cool. And I was just about to leave. So I went to that station on Sunday. Then he tells me, you know what? I'm going to pay for you a house or a hotel, and you can stay there for a whole month, and we figured out this shit. I met him on a Sunday, and on Monday he was like, go do a show.
All right.
I was like, nigga, whoa, wait.
What is the name of the station?
Urban Radio.
All right. I remember. I used to listen to it here in Nairobi.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys had, I don't know if it was you, but there was a chick there. I think it was you. Like the energy. You used to do the morning show?
No, mid-morning. Yeah. No, actually I started with the ride with the boys, with those Matara and what's his name, Brian.
Matara?
Yeah,
Kevin Matara, the guy who was into Spice.
Yes, that one.
Oh, he was the sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
We all started from Urban. Man, Urban was a ground where...
So you started, the guy met you on a Sunday. Monday you wanted you in studio.
Yeah. And I remember the person who was recording. I'm not going to say his name, but I know when he watches this, he'll know he's the one. There was one guy who had a show there.
Robert Randall?
No, Robert Randall, not that one. No, Robert wasn't. Was he in Urban Radio, really?
No.
There's this one big star that went and became a star, but now he's not a star anymore. Like, he's not on radio anymore. That gave me attitude.
Oh, that's why you don't want to say his name.
He gave me attitude. Why?
Because you're a greenhorn?
No, like, what does this... on a Sunday, this bitch has come and she's telling... They're making me record her. Like, recording links. And he's like, you do it and you don't repeat it. Okay. I was like, okay. I do. I'm nervous, first of all. But I was like, you know what? I've done this before. I'm going to kill it.
Yeah.
I did. Then he's like, no, repeat again. I did it. He forgets to record. Do it again. I was getting frustrated. And I was like, you know what, Lord? You put me here for a reason and a purpose. I'm going to do it. So we did it. Done. So then I was told on Monday. They listened to it on Sunday. They told me Monday, let's figure out something. So we figured out something. So I went for a week, a whole month. And he was telling me, you know what? You're doing this pro bono.
Who's this?
my boss.
Okay.
At Urban, he told me, you're doing for free. We're not paying you for 1 month.
All right.
It's trial period. I don't know who does trial period anymore nowadays. You don't pay someone.
Even and interns are refused to do it for free.
Yeah. And then I decided, after immediately the month checked in, the end of the month, I told him, okay, I need to decide, you guys or go back to where I was. Because those guys where I was, they have not begged me to go.
Yeah.
And you guys are not telling me what's the way forward. Then he's like, okay, I want you to remain, but this is the salary. I looked at the salary, what I used to get at corporate. It was quarter of what I was being given. I asked myself, am I happy? I said, yeah. Do I want to do this? I said, yes. And Kisumu is a very good ground. It's a good place to stand.
Were they paying your rent, though?
It was, I was able to pay my rent, but not live as the way I would want to live.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I was living in Nyalenda. If anybody from Nyalenda, you ask anyone from Nyalenda, Nyalenda is not exactly the coziest. It's the ghetto. It's the ghetto. But I was living in the upper Nyalenda, and that was interesting. But we lived and we loved the lake all the time. So
you were at that station with Kina Kwach, right?
Yes, we actually did the breakfast club with Kwach.
At what point did they bump you up to the breakfast club? I remember that show was called The Breakfast Club.
It was point two, where during COVID, Urban Radio shut down for a minute. So we were called for this. I was at the time when we stopped. We stopped broadcasting is during COVID. So the guy wasn't able to pay rent, or I'm not telling his business. Anyway, we shut down for a minute. So unceremoniously, we were just told, guys, don't come tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, the landlord amesema kuna shida mahali.
Kuna padlock. Kuna padlock.
By the way. So, and that day, that time, that week, that month, I had just moved into a new house, saying that, okay, tuna endelea na hiki tu. Alafu you're being told, hey, umelipa deposit. You're being
crazy.
Told, now you don't have a job. I cut for a month. I was so stupid. I stayed for another month in that place.
They didn't open it back up?
No, we were being told, hold on, tuna sort out his show.
Oh, it was like ngoja next week, that type of thing.
Yes, but mjalipa by the like ngoja. So I was like, for the whole month, I was like, you know what? I need to go home. So I went back to catch, and I was like, okay, this is what we're doing. God knows only what I was doing. Then after a couple of months, I don't know, what was I doing? I was just chilling. Then after a couple of months, the boss calls me and he tells me, you know what, I'm reviving this thing again.
I've gotten some rent money.
And it's going to be bigger and better. We're even moving from where we were staying, where we were working. And so is the time now. Actually, when we ended, the first time I was doing breakfast.
Oh, so, towards the end?
Yes, towards the end I was doing breakfast. So now when we reopened is the time I met Kwach and Chris. And I was told that I was going to do a show with them. I
Chris
thought I was
Adwar?
Chris O'Kinder.
Oh, Chris O'Kinder.
Yeah. So
I remember that poster of you guys.
Oh yeah, it was dope. Hey, those guys really did lots of stuff with our marketing, especially for that show.
I tell you, I used to find that show unique. The uniqueness for me was it was based in Kisumu.
Yeah.
So like, this is a very dope show.
Yes.
Even the way it sounds.
Yes.
It's actually urban, but it's not based in Nairobi, man.
Yes. I'm telling you, if we were based in Nairobi at that time, we would have taken over. Because we had such a unique sound. Our content was so unique. And you know what? The beauty about, I have to say kudos to the owner for Urban Radio, is that he gave us a lot of training. He took us, he got a trainer as far as from SA. One of the best radio stations in SA, to train us. Yeah, we went through months of training. No, 94.7 FM. There's this breakfast club with Anele, and he's like, Diana, I want you to become Anele of this breakfast club. All right. And so she's such a huge deal, and we kind of have the same vibe. If you listen to me, like when I used to listen to her at home, my mom is like, who's that? Is that you talking? All right. Then she's like, I'm like, no, that's somebody I'm listening to in SA. And so, oh man, that guy taught us so much. So these trainers came to Kisumu? Some came to Kisumu, but we used to do Zoom. At that time, you remember COVID? COVID was just about to end. Yeah. And so we used to do Zoom. For me, it was every Wednesdays. So I used to have one-on-one with him. And you know, in radio, they say, I don't know whether you like listening to your own voice. No. Most of us hate listening to our own voice. But he was like, make it a way that you listen to your links every day. Listen. Where did I make a mistake? Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself every day. How could I have done it better? How could I have done it different? For example, what's currently happening in Kenya right now? Yeah, that people are talking about.
Right now, people are talking about. Okay, there's that story about the guy who was killed, the lawyer.
The lawyer.
Yeah.
The one in the States, you mean?
No. There's the guy who was killed. The lawyer was killed on Magadi Road.
That there was something fishy going on with it.
Yeah.
So how would you report it? How would you tell the story yourself?
I'd be like, yo, because I'm used to a very informal style. So I'm like, yo, have you guys heard about this lawyer who was driving home on Magadi Road and then he got shot? Like, this has become so rampant. Remember the other story about the Kasipul MP was also shot in traffic at City Mortuary roundabout? Like, what's happening? It's getting wild. Now you can't just drive your car without getting conscious when a border passes near you. What do you guys think about that story?
Okay, now from that story, he would ask you, what's the human angle? Are you trying to look at it in the crime way? Are you trying to look at the person as an individual of something rogue gone wrong or just being in the wrong place? But are you looking at it on those ones of like how somebody will attach themselves to you? Stop talking about what everybody's talking about. Go talk to the family. Have them cry. Have them talk about the grievances and the how they don't know how they're going to survive. You want to hear those kind of stories because everybody's all like, oh, that guy was shot, oh, there's insecurity, but go to the heart of your listener and ask, how will it get in depth and personal with that person who's listening to the stories? You go and ask the wife, the kids, how do you feel? What do you think? Now from the kid's perspective, from the wife's perspective, from the mother's perspective, if something happens to you and I go and tell your mother, I saw that Emmanuel, okay, to say kama Maina, let's use Maina as a good example, that we see that Maina is in prison and it was robbery, armed robbery, and you go and talk to Maina's mother, like, Ninini, how do you feel about Maina being behind bars, right? She's like, I know my son, he probably did it or he didn't do it. Most mothers will say he didn't do it, that he was set up, and most likely he was set up. He was a fallout guy for something that had gone wrong. But you ask, how am I going to help you and your family at this time of hardship? And there's somebody who does it very well. He goes to the people's homes. You know, there's some MPs, some celebrities go to the people's home and they start saying, oh, we'll take care of the houses, we'll build for you houses, we'll start businesses for you. Those are the people you'll most likely vote for. Yeah. Because you know they have good idea.
Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah, right? They come to the hapo kwa.
Yes, ndio maana watu wanapenda matanga.
Yeah.
Kwa tuko na nini.
Yes.
Tunajua tukikuja kuitisha kura, si mnakumbuka tulikuja kwa support.
Huyo jamaa anaendanga hizi matanga.
Make it so close to that person who's listening in so that they can have an affiliation. They're like, when ukisikia Diana haongei mambo tu ya surface. Anaongea mambo ya mpaka the core. Pali inaniguza mpaka zile za mimi pia nataka kutoa simu yangu nikatume M-Pesa number kwa hiyo number juu nataka kusaidia huyo mtu. So those are the kind of things they taught us. Like when radio, it's somebody's hearing. It's like when you're talking to your girlfriend and she says, oh my God, you know how I love you and how you make me feel. Ukimuuliza how you make me feel wapi? Nasikia tu mwili yangu ina tingle. Sasa ukimwona next time si unataka kumguza ndio tingle. Sasa si unaona mmeshika kwa core. So that's the kind of radio we were taught, like get to people's hearts. So when they listen, they want to listen to what other story you're doing. That's the reason why I'm also doing something called Pampers.
All right.
Pampered, I've already done 2 episodes, is where the first episode was with a girl who feeds, I started it in Kakamega, a girl who feeds still children, and she does it out of her pocket. She doesn't have a job, akona kiosk kidogo, anauzanga fruits, vegetables hapo, but every weekend she goes and sits with the street kids and she feeds them some leftovers of what she doesn't want to get rotten in her business. And just be like, it's not expensive food, ni chapo tu na chai madondo, lakini watu yoko na food because a lot of street children in catch. So I decided, you know what, for 24 hours let me treat her to something. So I partnered with a guest house, I partnered with a salon, I partnered with a hotel and say let's do this for the better. And even the hotel, I'm like, listen, you guys, I know your policy is to throw away food or to recycle. We know you recycle. But don't you think it would be nice once in a month just to give these kids the food? Yeah, it won't hurt so much because we don't want to have food in the fridge that is becoming poisonous, and you know there's a due date.
Yeah.
Make it for these kids and give them something, a meal, a hot meal.
Yeah, just package it nicely.
It will make a difference, right? So now I pamper somebody who's doing something exceptional in there.
Okay.
And this is what I wanted to look for in Nairobi. If you're doing something exceptional, that you're touching somebody else's life. Now you see it is replacing Kalakafis. So if you're doing something exceptional, like you say the way if you were saying that you're going to the barber and you say you're going to do like a class for kids who've got the same condition as yours, I would take you and say, Emmanuel, you know what? Nobody has taken care of you. You're taking care of other people. Let me take care of you. So
caring for the carer.
Yes. So
caring for the caregiver.
Yes. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find amazing stories to just tell and just make sure that also we see you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to publish it on... You said, do you publish it on YouTube?
I'm trying to get to 13 episodes so that it's going to be a whole
so
package.
You do every week?
Yeah, no, every month. I don't have the budget for every week, my darling. Because it's expensive. Sometimes I'm like, I can go to an Airbnb and I say, can I have somebody, can you sponsor them?
Because it's expensive also to pamper these people.
It is very expensive. And you can't go to the same people or the same places. You have to give somebody an experience that's out of the world. And that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Man, shout out, man.
Thank you.
As if you can support that initiative. Sorry, I keep checking this thing. I felt when the wind was blowing, the wire, this thing goes at the wire, and it's a bit weird, that wire.
Interesting. So
skia, eh?
Yeah.
So now I'm curious about the Breakfast Club. So they call you back, and then they tell you get back in studio.
Yes.
Did they pay you like some dues, which madeni? Ama ilikuwa rudi sasa tuone venye
kutana. Niliambia rudi ndio nikatumiwa kakitu ya kutravel to Nairobi.
So it was moved to Nairobi.
No, to come to Nairobi for the photo shoot. But when I had, like, let me tell you, sometimes God works in such a funny way. I used to work in corporate. When I was working in corporate, we used to have called the management magazine, and I used to write in the management magazine. And there was one photographer, Emmanuel Jambo. Yeah,
shout out.
Yeah. So he used to do our front page, and I used to go to his shoots, and I was like, wow, you know what? One day I would like to be taking a photograph by Emmanuel Jambo. So when we come back to Nairobi for the shoot for Urban Radio, the second version, I see the photographer is Emmanuel Jambo. I was like, me? Emmanuel is going to take a photo of me?
Oh, it happened just serendipity.
Yes. And I was like, and then I meet Coach, I've been listening to on the radio.
Oh, you met him now there, the photo shoot.
That's the first time. It was so awkward because Coach is a person who was a person who used to study people, right? And so I remember when we went to that space where we were shooting the photo, he was sitting at the stairs and I was sitting right opposite him. And you can tell somebody's looking at you, right? So he's just looking at me. He's not saying anything, and I'm trying to pretend like I'm not seeing you watching me. And then he comes and he's like, hey, you're Diana. I'm like, yeah, I'm Diana. He's like, we're going to be doing the shot together, yeah? Are you ready? Like, I was so freaking nervous. I was about to pee on myself because I was like, Edward Koch and I are going to do a show.
Damn, that's crazy.
And so when I got comfortable around him is when he made fun of me. He was like, this chick comes with like 1 million clothes. Then she comes with 1 million wigs on top of that. Just for a shoot, eh? This chick.
He gave me this one shirt.
Two. He was like, I'm not even going to change my trousers. You take me as I am. I'm like, Coach was such a life. And then he was such a presence.
So you guys clicked on day one, eh? More or less?
No, not on day one.
Oh.
Day one was still nervous. And then we went
because you are the newbie in terms of rank,
yes,
so to speak.
Yes,
Chris Okinda had a name.
A name already. Coach had already a huge name. So me, I had a presence in Kisumu and in Western region. Then they had their presence in Nairobi. So we go to now start doing the simulations, but outside we had a beautiful garden. So we had a beautiful producer called Sila, also fantastic work. Dennis the
shout out to Dennis, man. Dennis helped me get an SD card the other day.
He is amazing.
Yeah.
High production, top level. So we were sitting outside and we were just talking, and it just felt natural, like we'd been doing this for so long. We had such beautiful chemistry between the three of us, amongst the three of us. And when we went on air, it was crazy because at first I was like, what? And then until I caught on, and then I was like, oh, you guys, let me show you. So Coach was lead, Chris was second, and then I was third. But with the style Coach needed information. And I was really good at getting information about artists or anything that he wanted. So I would tell him and he would repeat it, but in his own genius way.
Okay.
So now he started relying on me for information. He's like, tell me about this artist. Tell me about this situation.
And that's on there?
Yes. No, before we go on air.
During prep?
Yeah, so we've already prepped, but he's genius. He comes up with an idea. He just has an aha moment and he's like, Google this shit. Tell me what it's about. Then I tell him. Then he talks about it and you're like... Then you're like, so how it works. And then now comes in Grant, the guy from South Africa to train us. And these guys were like, you know, you come with a mentality like, I've been doing radio for so long. I know this shit.
Yeah.
Until Grant tells you, listen to yourself. How different would you do it? And then we talk about it. For an hour, we used to talk about our shows.
Yeah.
And from those daily training, those weekly trainings that we had, our shows grew so big. That's what I was telling you. If we're in Nairobi at that time, I don't know.
No, if you got my attention, I'm sure you got many people's attention.
And you know, that's the time of the age of social media was coming up. But now with all the usage.
And then it was like a pleasant surprise because you'd be used to some of these voices.
Yes.
And then suddenly we come across your frequency. I'm like, yo, who are these guys? And then now again you discover they're in Kisumu. You're like, shit.
You're like, that's crazy. You know? Yeah, but it was...
How long did it last?
2 years. For me and Coach, it was 2 years. For Chris and us, it was about almost 9 months. Because you want the details.
Creator vibaya.
Clash of egos. Yeah. You know how respectful you and Bashir are. You know that you're the chair and the lead, the pilot of the show. But when somebody feels, you know, we used to crack jokes. I mean, if you can't crack a joke and laugh at yourself, then you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Yeah. Right? But when somebody cracks a joke, and it's for on air, most of the things we say on air not necessarily are not true. Yeah. We're doing it for the entertainment purposes. But there's one particular thing that was said that was so hilarious that we laughed about it, including even our trainer. And there's one person who got so offended because of that joke. One of the colleagues on the table. Yeah. And we're like, that was a joke and it was a funny one. Then we're like, so one of our colleagues called one, said that I'm a house nigger. Because of course I'm thicker and like I'm lighter than all of them. That's at that time my skin tone was lighter than both of them. Then the one was the snitch nigger. The one who goes and snitches on the slaves to the master. And then there was the one who was the master leader, the master nigger, the one who used to help the master sweep. Yeah. So the one who was called the snitch nigger, he's actually a snitch, but in real life. So the snitch nigger person got feelings. Check, why you guys to connect me with the truth? Yeah, by the way, true. At that time is when our whole thing just started crumbling. And so then some of us had to leave the show and we just remained me and Coach, and it was a fantastic thing until he got a position elsewhere. So that was having radio is like a marriage. It is like you and your co-presenter. Yes. You have to be friends first. You have to respect each other and know this is the level I can go with this, and this is where I can stick on. Right? Have a mutual understanding that I respect you as who you are on the show and what you bring to the show. But when you find that there are egos that are clashing, that mimi ndio nataka kuonekana, mimi ndio the best crazy. Of the best, mimi nataka kushine, you don't shine in a show. You shine together, not as a person. It's a relay. You had a horrible time. At Spice FM at our show, it was toxic. It was. What happened? Man, that ego thing you're talking about among us, like it would really there's a time I used to hate going to work. I know. All the times I used to cry in the studio when we were the three of us. There's a time our boss came and found me crying because I was the one who's cushioning everything. Unakuta Chris ananiongelesha haongeleshi Coach ananiongelesha haongeleshi mwingine. Now tunafanya show moja. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like there are shows. That's why I was very cautious before I got this radio generation job, because I used to see presenters. They're hosting on radio, but they don't talk to the producer. The producer. So, the producer is in the MCR, in the room where they do that thing. It's called the MCR. So they walk out. First, they just get in, get the say mention this is the playlist, do the show, walk out. You're like, you've not even like, what kind of environment is that? It's not supposed to work like that. I mean, if you're working on a show, all of you guys have to be hands on deck. There's no one who's bigger than the other. because the producer has got something that they're bringing in, right? There's the person who's the people in the studio on air. They're doing something for the whole team. So once you start saying, or you start dropping the ball, like all these guys are bigger than, they're too big for me, or they're too ego.
Yeah, there's one guy who used to tell me ati kama hayuko kwa show watu watasikiza. Can you imagine? Like, what would you tell me that? Can you imagine I'm co-hosting with you, then I tell you, but then, you know, me when I'm not there, my friends say you're boring. Eh?
Yeah.
You when I'm not there, I don't listen.
Let me tell you, each and everyone on air has got their own fans. Kama uko boring, by the kuna fans.
Yeah, there's always. That's why there are different characters.
Yes.
So there are people who are they're interested in you, and there are people who are interested. Even in this podcast,
yes,
there are people who love Nduta, Bashir, George. They hate my guts, and vice versa.
And that's okay. And you know,
and that is why that mix is perfect.
And you know, the best thing about it is I've realized the people who are hated, their guts are hated most, are the ones who are listened to the most. There's this guy called Kyle. There's a Kyle, and what's her name? It's a show in Australia, one of the best shows in Australia. But this guy is a dick. Kyle is so bad and nasty, but they have got the highest ratings because of who? Of Kyle.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just the persona that you bring that people either love or hate, but they'll still listen to you. You will still have a fan base, yes. So ukisema mimi ni mnoma kuliko sijui nani,
I don't think so. Then sometimes you need the other person. See, there's the straight person and the, you know, like there's the provocateur and the other person who's the straight man.
Yes.
So sometimes, yes, you're the one shining. Like there's this guy, what's his name? Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
So Mr. Bean has these skits where he does 2-man skits. So they're just two on stage, but now there's the straight man. So Mr. Bean plays off the action of the straight man, and he is the one who generates the laughter. So when you leave there, you laugh and say, Mr. Bean is really dope. But now there's this straight man who's bringing out that. So most of the time, even with that show, Mr. Bean, he got to a place where he got a bit arrogant, thinking it's just him, and yet the straight man was basically making you shine.
That's true. You always need that straight man.
So when I was coming back on radio, I'm like, yo man, me I don't want any toxic masculinity. Okay, just had to throw that word in. Are you cool?
And I'm cool.
Yeah, let me check my video. If it's working now, I think it's good. We are good. I don't check again. So umepiga 9 months.
Tumepiga 9 months.
Show nini station ikafungwa?
Haikufungwa.
When do you talk?
Coach walitoka. I told you Coach left because he had got an opportunity with Spice,
right? All right. He was there all the time before Spice.
Yeah. Na mimi nilikuwa na ujinga yangu, nikasema because of love. Nikasema sitaki kuhama. That's stupid, but I think it was a good thing for a good reason. Anyway, nikasema sitaki kuhama, nikakaa. And then I was given mid-morning, and it did. Then Chris and the other lady were brought to the breakfast. Then I was put as it should have been. I wanted mid-morning. I've always wanted mid-morning because I think mid-morning is just a different vibe. You bring your own vibe. And I'd always done mid-morning from way back, From when I started, I'd done mid-morning. So I was put back in mid-morning. I was happy. I was so happy doing mid-morning. I'm not a morning person. So telling me to kule 4 o'clock guy So checking into mid-morning, I feel like I did a lot for that station during mid-morning, and I helped. I don't know whether any Kisumu artist would say they did not do an interview with me. If you didn't, you probably weren't an artist then. But I made sure that people knew who Kisumu artists were. And also in the 254, every day I had an interview with an artist. Not a single day didn't I have an interview with an artist. And it really helped because you're promoting artists and they're promoting you also. And that's why I became so huge in Kisumu. It was so beautiful. I would go back and do that mid-morning show.
Shout out. So ulimaliza huko ukaenda wapi? Ulijipata aje Sudan tena?
Hey, sasa South Sudan. What happened? South Sudan actually happened a year before. I'll give my flowers to Chris Okinda, because he's the one who called and said, would you be interested to coming into another country and just seeing how it is? And I was like, I don't know, but yeah, sure. So I did again a Zoom call with the management, and I sent my links and they liked it. And that was a year late. I do an interview today, and then a year later, same month. Is the time they're calling me. They're like,
taking a long,
yeah, you remember that? Yeah. So we're thinking if you would come, and we need somebody ASAP. Me haven't jipangad they're telling me in a week's time you better be in South Sudan. Sema kutafuta papers za South Sudan, sema kutafuta vitu, and it just, the process was like this. And my mom is like, why in a hurry? Why are they in a hurry? It's been a year since. So I was like, it doesn't matter, when God's time comes calling you, go. So I went. Hey, right. Incidentally, it was also called urban radio. Yes. So I was like, this urban thing has gotten following. Yeah. So I said, okay, and that's got no relation with urban radio for Kisumu. So I went to South Sudan. Culture shock, first of all. I went to a room. I was told in the contract that you're given a furnished apartment. Ushaenda boarding ukapata kitanda yako tu na kuna choo na bafu.
Yeah, that was a furnished apartment.
Hakuna wardrobe, hakuna meza, hakuna place ya kukalia, unakalia kwa bed ukikula.
It was like a lojo. Were there sleepers?
Hakuna sleepers hata.
And that ka small subway.
Walikuwa wametupatia ka sheet kwa sababu South Sudan is hot. So you got a upper sheet and lower sheet. Period. No pillow, nothing. And then the bed iko bado na karatasi kwa sababu kitanda ni mpya. Sasa ile plastic mimi sikuwa najua tinafaa kuitoa. Mimi unajua najua ni kama nilikuwa nalalia unasikia kuchu.
When you turn you wake up.
By mistake hata unajistua. Kuchu. Juko zile za umelalia. I tell you. I didn't know I was supposed to remove that plastic. And then the day I landed, there was no steamer. And so we have AC in the room, but there's no steamer, so it's bloody hot. I don't have money because I'm like, I'll come and change my Kenya shillings to pounds. It is a Friday. I don't know why things don't work. But fortunately, I was told, see, it's a furnished apartment. But now when I got there were 2 beds. Moja kwa side na moja kwa side. Nikajiuliza, niliambiwa ninapata apartment yangu peke yangu, mbona kuna vitanda mbili? Na kuna box hapo na vitu zimetolewa.
Oh, there was already someone.
Yeah, there was some Ugandan chick who had come. So she came later on and she's like, I was just like, I've never had a roommate in my life. The only roommate ni ule wa kushare kitanda naye. But I've never stayed in a room with another chick. I don't know how to operate with that. Honestly, I don't know how to live with someone like a roommate. I don't know. So I was like, ini nini sasa? Hata place ya kuweka bag hakuna, uneka kwa floor. So I asked for a table. I was told, tunakupatia utaboro lakini unarudisha. I said sawa, kanipatia plastic chair, plastic table. Nilipewa meza kwanza. So meza nilikuwa navuta hivi kwa kitanda, ndio tunakulia, tunafanya kila kitu, ndio tunarudisha tena. So nikakwamalia na hiyo meza. I was like, there's no way.
Oh, you're not returning it.
Because that's the only way I can anchor myself. Anyway, not what I expected. Went out for drinks, but the thing is, the guys in South Sudan are so freaking generous.
Oh, for real? The men?
Freaking generous. They can do anything you want.
But it's a very close-knit community, right?
Not necessarily. Now, in Juba, it's open to all kinds of people, but you really have to be careful with security and everything because you never know, anything can happen because guns are just around. But you have to be super nice. But those are one of the people. South Sudanese are one of the most friendliest people, down to earth people, kind people I've ever met. They are such a pure breed, those guys, and the way they are so tall and black and beautiful, it's like they're the God's angels of Africa. Because I swear to God, I've never met people as generous as that until you put in Kenyans. Sasa tunaenda kuchoma kila mahali.
Unaribu the broth.
We just aribu for everything. Ask guys and Ugandans, sini shida. So,
You're doing the morning show?
No, I was doing the ride. I've never wanted.
Doing the ride!
I was doing the ride with this chick. I'm not even going to mention her because she's not worth mentioning. She was one of the people that I met there that was quite interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so I think it was just... anyway.
How long were you there for?
2 years.
Oh, you're there for 2 years?
Yeah.
Were they paying you guys on time?
That paying part. That paying part. That was... It's like you knew what was going on. We were promised a beautiful salary. And honestly, if they paid us the way they were supposed to pay us, I would be very rich. I am a millionaire in South Sudan, my friend.
Shit, those guys should send us that money.
We'll never see it, I can guarantee you that. Anyhow, the thing is that I felt very unfair and I should talk on is that there's no way you can take a Kenyan or any kind of person from Africa and take them to a country and you know you're African and you've got a big organization, and yet wewe ndio unatesa wa Kenya wenzako or your
crazy.
fellow. We had and I'm sorry I'm going to speak about this because I feel that I need to speak about it because it's the truth, and you cannot treat people the way these people are treating people. You ask people to come to an organization, you falsify everything that you said on your contract.
The deal is a fake deal. It's
a fake deal. Because the first month when I went there, I was given $200 and I was told this is just to maintain till the next month. $200 is okay. You can buy your simple like simple things, soap, tissue, You can sustain yourself. Then the next month I was paid my full salary, and I had whispers. So we used to be given transportation, and we had a guest house. That place where we were calling the apartment. Hey, these are my hostels there too.
The store.
So there was a van. The drivers used to park there. And so we were about 27 staff of various races and places. We had Indians, we had Kenyans, we had Ugandans. Yeah, about that. Then there are some people who had stayed there. And, some people leave countries to run away from things in their country. And those are the ones who stay because they are at the mercy of those people, because they know if I come home, then I have to face the thing I was running away from.
So you'd rather be there where no one even knows you.
Yes, even if you're suffering, you'd rather be there. But some of us guys have got family who care for us. So you find a lot of people are scared of coming back despite not being paid for months. So third month, I didn't get a salary. Luckily, the first salary I got was good enough to sustain me for months. Because I'm a single woman, I don't have kids, I don't have any responsibilities. So my responsibilities were very little, but the money was quite a bit to take care of me. So third month, no salary. Fourth month, no salary. Third month, I remember, was December. And it was during Christmas. That was my first Christmas being so bloody broke. And the funny thing is, I was telling you this to give us a van for transport. So we are transported to work and back to the hostels. Then we are given lunch, breakfast, and dinner. I can tell you what we stopped. Monday was ndengu ugali. Netwaje managu. Yo mboga netwaje
managu.
So managu.
Mrenda.
Not ndengu. Is not ndengu. Kunde.
Oh, kunde.
Kunde na ugali Monday. Tuesday ilikuwa mchele na beans throughout.
Mchele na beans the whole day.
Yes. Lunch na dinner. Wednesday kulikuwa na kanyama.
Piece ngapi? Moja big.
But the chefs was good, and then we used to have separate chefs for Indians and Kenyans, and our diets was quite different.
So what was the TA of the radio station?
We really did have one defined, because that radio station was there. It was the second year when I joined, so they were still trying to figure out their space. Good setup, good idea.
The studio looked good though.
It was huge. It was a proper.
Oh, the studio was dope.
Proper. It was a proper suit. Then when you enter the kind of ministers and governors I used to host, when they used to enter the studio, they're like, wow.
All right.
It was enough to fit more than 5-6 for bodyguards, plus including their staff, just watching on to what we were doing. And it was 2 stations. There was one station ours, and then there was another Arabic station.
All right.
So there were 2 stations there, and then they had a middle station for production. It was well thought out. It was well done. Beautiful equipment. But then again,
shida tu ni ukitoka kwa mlango.
Hapana, tena unakuta kuna fuel juu, they survive on fuel. Asubuhi unakuta kwanza nikifika breakfast unaingia show hakuna fuel, so unafaa kukaa mpaka 10 ama 8 ama 9 kwa sababu mtu hakuwa anafikiria nafaa kwenda kununua fuel
for,
it's just somebody taking the responsibility of
fuel for the generator, so it would be off.
The station would be off the whole night.
Damn.
Jumta jeka fuel. Alafu najua steamer was a problem there, so you had to survive on fuel a lot, right? It's just common sense and common knowledge. This station accumulates, or takes this amount of fuel
per day.
For a whole day. So that means I should save this amount of fuel for the whole week so that the station is up and running throughout. Kwa sababu unajua radio kizima tu kidogo hivi. Symptom may change. I may decide, let me go somewhere else.
True. There's no...
Then attention goes to another station. Like, hi, how come I've never discovered this station?
Sometimes they don't even come back, those guys.
They don't come back. So you can imagine how many times we used to do that. And then, our frequency used to never fika some bandwidth. So unakuta hata wale wako na bandwidth hawatusikii kwa gari. So it was a very niche of people who used to listen. And let me tell you, there now is the time you know that you're a celebrity. Because when you walk out there and people see and they know that this is Emmanuel, utatritiwa sasa vile watu wanafaa kutreat. Those ones of buying you drinks, kuna watu wengine wanakuja tu kwa wako zile za, hi, we wanted to come and see you, the people for breakfast. You're like, why? We are fans. Wanakutupia madola hapo.
Sudanese, no?
Sudan. Those guys, I'm telling you. Let me tell you again, those are the purest hearted people I've ever met.
Shout out to Sudanese, man. South.
They're such beautiful people.
So you're there for how long?
2 years. Yeah.
But now the payment thingy was the issue. So you decided to leave?
It was a big issue. It was being run by a Kenyan, or it was owned by a Kenyan? It was owned by a Kenyan, so far as half Kenyan, half the other. But I was like, it's very nice for human resources or the people who are paying people to actually inform them, you know what, we have got cash flow issues. That's the reason why I'll be able to pay you on the 21st or the 5th of the month, or the 5th of the next month. But when you don't get that conversation, you as a planned person, you cannot plan. Right?
Because you're a planner.
Yes, because I'm a planner. And then the worst thing is now, because our wage bill is higher than the one for the locals are paid consistently every month. They are paid, but when ni local, me ni
expatriate.
Yes, wewe unalipwa, mimi silipwi. Next month unalipwa, mimi silipwi. Juu ati wanataka kuaccumulate zetu. Juu sisi tunalipwa in dollars, now wanalipwa in pounds. Sasa mtu analipwa na wewe haulipwi. Tell me how you'll do a show with somebody who's not being paid.
In fact, they even looking at you like, yo, you guys are broke.
Yes, alafu bado mtu anakuambia ati hiyo content haijafika, sijui nini. Na tukaanza kujita mbuzi gang. Kwa sababu nakumbuka the first time I was broke is in December. The trick was, si mko na chakula, si mko na transport, what else do you need? Na mtu nakuletea maji ya kukunywa, na mko na maji ya kuoga, na mko na place ya kulala, what else do you need? So try and survive with what we are giving you, so that tukiwalipa
it's a lump sum.
Mtakuwa lump sum wapi? So wakaanza kutufanyia half salary. So hiyo half inakuja mpaka I was like, there's a time I had money. I did a couple of deals in January. I had money. So I was like, hata vile naitiwa do, sioni kama niko na haja kwenda haraka, nikaziliza I'll come for it tomorrow, kwa sababu accountant alikuwa ameenda lunch. Then somebody told me, girl, ukiambiwa unaitiwa do, go for it.
Yeah, go at that moment.
Ndio hapo ndio nikajua kuma hii kampuni iko na issues. Alafu sasa wakaanza kutuita according to vile they like you. Huyu Emmanuel lazima mlipa 5th. Huyu Dana acha tumlipe 20. Asiana kakona do. Adana nakangatwa na do. Na sasa yoni imesota. Adana nakangatwa na do. That time you have got no money, you're even worried, you're scared to even.
And then you're in another country.
Yes.
And then the guys at home know you're ingizing.
Exactly. You can't even buy toothpaste. Neither can even buy a bottle of water. And you're wondering at it, kwa sababu mimi napewa maji ile imeko kwa mtungi na chakula, na on Christmas tunapewa mbuzi, Easter tunapewa mbuzi, ndio maana tukaanza kutujita mbuzi gang. Because now you say you're being paid with mbuzi, surely. What the hell? You need money to do various things for yourself, little things. Anyway, but I figured a way of making money.
So you do your own deals, more or less?
Yes. If I say them, I'm going to take this ones to the grave.
Who did you pimp?
No, I wasn't pimping anyone.
Take it, so I pimped that guy for India.
If you get smart online, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, I got a way of doing things online to get money. So yeah, that's how I was surviving. I survived for a while. I got so miserable. I decided, you know what, I'm there interviewing the top people in this country, in that country. I was sent to breakfast because the breakfast wasn't doing so well. So I went to breakfast. And with my energy and everything, I tried and I tried and I tried. And I got frustrated because I was also working with people who didn't know what they were supposed to do. Yeah. You bring somebody, say for example, who's somebody on a shoot, cameraman, alafu namweka as radio station manager. He has got no clue how a radio show works. He does not know how to source for content and how to make it work. They don't understand what you're doing and why people are listening, but they're like, that content is crap. They're like, oh, and then I give him a formula. I'm like, this is how it works. He goes and presents the same thing I presented to him to management, saying it is work. So
you're basically running the place by proxy.
Yes. So he goes, I like the way he used to steal my work and go and present it as his. And mi nafanya na roho safi, jo zile za nataka kusaidia kuonekana.
So the show moves, because you're on the show anyway.
Not just my show, all the shows.
Oh, okay.
We're like, this is what works for breakfast, this is what works for mid-morning, this is what works for the afternoon, this is what works for night. But we never used to have a night show. So he goes and says, this is my idea and this is how I want to work it, because I'm fresh, I'm new, I know what I'm going to do. So we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. This is what I'm projecting. But you know, you can talk, but you cannot do the work. You have to make people do the work. Then they don't understand, because how you're executing it to them, they're like, so I'm saying, you know. And you know, people don't understand the magic of video. Before somebody falls in love with you, you'd have done so many months of work for somebody to be like, I want to listen to this guy.
Yeah, it takes a while.
It takes for you, even if for you to fall in love, you can't say you fall in love for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like, I was in last, but now I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this product, and I want to associate myself with this product. I want to put my business in this product. But if you don't understand it, then you'll never understand it. You know, it's funny how people want to achieve so much in TV, in radio, in social media, like in the platforms that we have for media. Somebody thinks that tomorrow I'll just wake up, I might go viral, but it's for how long?
Yeah.
It'd be like maybe just 2 viral videos, and that's how people know you for.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Gideriman. We knew him just for that one time. He was even given accolades by the president.
Yeah, man.
And from then on,
there was Gideri man, there was Jimmy Tumba man.
Tumba man tried his thing.
I think he's tried to maintain it.
He's tried.
But there's so many men out there.
Yeah.
Ugali man. Ugali man, at least he started a gym. There are a few guys who have sort of survived.
Yeah.
But yes, the interesting part would be like how corporates would jump on that and leave this other person and who's very consistent.
And corporates are vultures. They always want
to what's it called? Bonfire Adventures.
Yeah, those ones.
So you do a stupid thing, kidogo you're on Bonfire.
Yeah.
And then now they just move to the next one.
Yeah, that's the thing. Jumping onto the train that is viral for the moment. It's not actually living for the moment. You know, when, let's say, if I've got a company and I want it to have a legacy, I'm not just going to jump onto something just because it's the moment right now. I remember what Mariah was telling Beyonce. They had this feud where she was like, Beyonce says that she works hard, she's been working for so long, and that's the reason why she's such a big star. And then the comeback for Mariah is like, I create timeless pieces, that's why I'm relevant all the time. And I was like,
yo,
I need to start creating timeless so that wherever it is, whenever it is, I can say it's Christmas. And everybody's like,
yeah, true.
You know, so yeah,
that's what we're trying to do on this pod.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guys who do trending, trending guests. You know, it works. It has a demographic.
For a moment.
But we want to do like 10 years from now, you can still go back and watch.
I can watch the pod and
I see. So if I watch this pod, I'll get out with something.
Exactly.
But it's a long game.
Yeah, it is a long game.
It's not an overnight success thing.
You have to put the tears and the work into it because it just doesn't happen magically. I've been in this business for so long, but I'm like,
can you imagine?
Sometimes I watch people and I'm like, I really want to be like them. And then now when I watch them, I'm like, what happened to my heroes? I don't want to be that person that is for the moment. And for me, again, as I was taught, I want to talk to your heart. I want you to fall in love with me for a lifetime.
These curtains are new, by the way.
No wonder. Isili.
I wish you came here when
in Isili.
Okay. No.
I can see Isili.
There's some place in Nairobi West.
Oh, Nairobi West. Like any product I see, I swear.
Are they like the style?
Curtains, yes, the style. Exactly like that.
Are they called Somali curtains?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Because there's someone who came here and they're like, hey, man, who make a Somali curtains? This place used to look rough, eh?
Really?
This room.
I'm glad somebody's doing something.
Yeah.
Is it that men can just simple things? No,
pesa ikuwa.
Okay,
so it was Kaizen. That's our nini over here. Not slow, but continuous improvement.
Yes.
So when you got here, we had.
I've not heard somebody talk about Kaizen in a minute.
Sindio, eh?
Yeah.
So this chair used to be there. This place used to be cream. And then the floor was a red oxide floor.
Okay.
So we used to do, so we'd do the show there, and then we used to have some 2 weird lights, which we'd use. Maze, these guys watch us on this pod.
They see where you come from.
Yeah, man. Like they'd watch. Yeah. Like even me, I'm like, well, I wouldn't watch this shit.
Really?
Yeah, but I think our convos were very relatable, I think.
Yes.
So then we flipped it, moved it here. This whole chair used to be this color. Yeah?
Alafu kadisa ka cream ka white ka cream.
Kondo inafaa kwenda kwa laundry so mikali. Yeah, I'll take it to the laundry ASAP.
But this is really good.
And then these 2 things, I was telling you, Nduta is the one who's drawn all this stuff.
Nduta is really talented.
Yeah, shout out to Nduta, man.
What kind of oil paint, or is it just pencil work, or what is this?
It's she drew it with the like on an iPad.
Oh, okay.
A sketch pad or something. So she just drew it, and then initially she just drew it. Then I just had the images.
Yeah.
Then there's Frames Kenya. Shout out to them. They told me they wanna do for us this background.
Oh, that's nice.
So I sent them this images. They printed, came and mounted, and here we are.
And let me just say, she's really a beautiful soul.
So she also drew this.
Yeah.
That stop sign thing. Like, she's really good.
Yeah,
I don't think she knows how good she is.
Probably she doesn't know. By the way, do you ever suffer from imposter syndrome?
I do. That's why when I meet someone on the street, they're like, Manu! I'm like, where do you know me from?
I know.
Like, me, I don't honestly expect anyone to know me.
Are you serious?
Okay, now I get many podcast guys like,
yeah.
Even that radio gig.
Yeah.
But still till today, when you're like, hey, Manu! I'm like,
Yeah.
Because I've had such a rough time trying to make a name.
Oh, is it? I'm so sorry for your rough journey, but everything that starts from rough turns into a diamond. And I'm sure you're going to be
wait, Zakata your part. Diamond, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, you need to go through some storms to make it.
Because
can I talk about some of my storms? When I was in South Sudan, now, imposter syndrome comes where somebody's like, oh my God, Diana, you're so amazing. Oh God, Diana, you're so this and that. And you dress your body the way it's supposed to be dressed. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I've always been a thick girl. And that has always been an issue. And unfortunately for me, my genes are the ones that make me thick, but also my own fault. And I thought that is really important to address, especially body right now, because my body is from suffering.
All right.
And I want to say it's okay to suffer, but not to put it on your body. Especially when I was in South Sudan. It was the pain that made me gain so much weight. But guess what? I'm doing something about it now.
Oh, cool.
I want to go back down. Everybody says they want to go back down, but I want to talk to those chicks who are having issues with their body. I'm not the Lizzo for Kenya. Yes.
Oh, Lizzo.
Yes, I'm the Lizzo for Kenya now.
Lizzo Kenyan in the building. You heard it here first.
I'm like, don't worry about your thick arms, your stomach, your thick thighs and everything. I'm sure there's somebody out there who likes it.
Yeah.
And every time you put yourself down and trying to drown your sorrows with whatever it is that you're consuming, just know that your body is your temple. And that's how you come out to the world, right? So you need sometimes to fix yourself. No matter what is going around your universe, this is the only temple that you have the rest of your life.
Yeah, true.
So I discovered that, and I've been working on myself. And I said, yes, I've been a thick girl since I was a young girl. But right now, it's about time I change that. Yeah, because I want to do so many things in this planet Earth, and I know I'm capable. So if I don't take care of my temple, then I will not be able to.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's
true.
Something that I wanted to address.
Is there any specific struggle you can share about? Did it affect did you used to think about it a lot initially?
Think about my
like
body?
Being thick,
Yeah, as I've said, I've always been a kid. But, I mean, I've always been thick since I was a kid. Since I was 12, I always knew that I was a big chick. And I use it a lot to my advantage, because there's no way you're going to enter a building and I'm showing more respect than you. I will enter because I know how to dress myself. I know how to walk myself. I know what colors to use on my body that will work. And when I enter a room, I command presence, because it's something that I have worked over in the years. And a thing that I struggled with, especially in various sections of my life, is that I used alcohol to cover the pain. And then...
It's a landlord. Haven't paid the rent. Cheki nyinyi mnaongea tu hapa na hujalipa. No, it's just the window. I didn't latch it off.
Okay, so
you're talking about alcohol.
Yes, in Kisumu, I'm an introvert, I believe now, and I was expected to be out there, and I used to find that alcohol was available very easily, especially to me, because I go to a club, people are like, "Can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink? Oh my God, you're Diana, can I buy you a drink?" And then I stopped going out, and I was like, I don't want to do that, because I get overwhelmed by too many people.
All right.
Throwing their emotion at me. And so I was like, your time ya COVID, wacha nikunywe kwa hao. Kidogo like this, it's a drink after every 2 days. It's a drink after 1 day. And you're consuming sugars and you're consuming things that will store the fat in various places. And you never really realize it, especially in South Sudan. I used to try and cope that way.
What was the staple there? Like, ugali was not there, right?
Ugali was there. The thing is, walai. So if you didn't like the meals that were being provided, there was the Ugandans who used to have chips and chicken out there. So that was the alternative. And of course, this is fried food every day.
Yeah.
You're eating chips and chicken and you're drinking alcohol every day just to cope, so that you can sleep, so that you forget about your problems and the noise in your head, so that you can wake up tomorrow and function as a human being. There were many functioning alcoholics. In fact, there are many functioning alcoholics in this country, especially people in media.
How come? How come in media, Sana?
Creative, because this, I don't know whether you experience this, but sometimes when you try to sleep, there's so much noise. You can't sleep because your brain thinks about this and that and this, and you're like, you can't sleep. So you find you've got so much insomnia, and you try to drown it. And I find that some of us, when we drink and we sleep and we don't hear the noise, it's a relief.
Because you've slept through the night.
Yes, and also us, we've got so many demons, the creatives, we've got so many demons, because being a creative at a few years ago wasn't something that was a job. Ati wewe unafanya kitu gani? Hiyo sio kazi. And you find most of them are the black sheep in the family, because you didn't follow necessarily the path that you're supposed
like
to
me
follow.
Now, for example.
Oh, is it? So you find you try to drown all those, oh my God, the anger against you, or the disappointment that you see, or just the expectations that you want to be good, but haufiki. Unajua mimi nataka kuwa kama so and so, but sifiki. And at the end of the day, people are not clapping for you and saying, Emmanuel, you're doing a good job. They only see the wrong that you do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
your
true.
Flowers are never given to you. Until I started telling myself, every day I'm going to give myself flowers. So when I was about to leave South Sudan, I started talking to myself. I used to go to the mirror and tell myself, Diana, you're good enough. You're the best, and you can be better than yesterday. You know the way they also say, you need to do your link better than the last link, because your last link was the best.
You're as good as your last show.
Exactly. So that's what I keep telling myself, that I know I did my best, wherever it is, and I don't have to drown the noises. If you're not happy with what I'm doing, are you paying my bills? Are you clothing me? Are you feeding me? If you're judgmental as my family member or my boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't care. You judge. Maisha ni yangu. At the end of the day, I'm the one who's breathing for this body. So if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of it? So then is the time I started now being like, I don't drink before 6 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Because in the industry, hey, ask guys.
After the show,
everything was available. Yes. And you don't know where it's coming from. And it's also people who are trying to drown those, to pull you down with whatever you're trying to.
And also you're far from home. You're thinking you've not been paid. Like there's so many things that can, the way they say there's always a reason to drink.
Yeah. And then also another thing is how you're getting the money that you're getting to sustain yourself. That was another reason. But right now I'm trying to quiet that noise. I have learned how to quiet that noise. It's not, sometimes you don't even need therapy. You just need yourself. You just need to talk to yourself and say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to be better than anyone else who has ever thought that I might not exceed who I am. Sorry, I'm turning this thing.
No, it's all right. So let's get out of South Sudan. Did you leave to come to the gig you're doing now at Radio Generation?
Immediately? No, I came in November, and I think
that was the last time you came.
Yeah, last year November. What? Shut the motherfucker. You stupid. You guys need to pull up your socks.
I could not resist.
No, honey. I just need to change my rules. If you know, you know.
Oh, yay. It's worn out a little.
No, the battery. Need to get back.
Yeah, it's to me already I last long. Unaweza pigwa shock moja ajabu. You have to be shocked for life. Check it, I'll never do it again. Me, I was shocked for life.
That's the thing. You see, you never do it again because you have.
Yes,
but kama haujawai, unangoja tu hiyo moment ya then you can tell people it has happened to me. Yes,
you have a story to tell.
Yes, I have. Lakini sasa zile battery inaisha anyway. Were you asking me?
But they're not C-type charging thingies?
Not the one that I have. Not the one. The two I have. I have a Bullet and a Rose.
Oh, so they're not C-type.
No.
Oh, they're old then. They're older.
Yeah, I guess.
I think the newer ones. We had a lady at our show called. She called herself the vibrating lawyer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen her.
Yeah.
I love her.
So I think the ones she showed us are C-type. Then there was one which looks like a beer bottle, right?
Hizo vitu ziningi.
No, I'm saying for men. So you see like this. So it looks like a beer bottle, right? So now this under this part is detachable. So when you detach, you see the pussy now is here.
Oh.
So you can just keep it, say here, like
this. Okay.
And then now you use it. Interesting.
In future, I wish we have AI husbands and AI wives. I swear. You know the way you can just decide that when you come home, you find the cook for your meal. You don't have to deal with their anger issues.
Yeah. Let's get the guys who actually really are relating with ChatGPT. Eh?
Me, I am.
There's someone who was telling us they were getting their therapy from ChatGPT.
Oh, is it? I should try that.
Yeah.
But it gets the work done. I love me. Kwanza, you should try Copilot. Amazing stuff.
What the heck is that?
Almost like ChatGPT, but much faster and gives you many options of what you want to ask or what you want to, the result of what.
Oh, the prompts.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's beautiful. Anyway, moving on.
So yeah, you came in November. You came back in November.
Yeah, I came back in November.
You went to Shags?
Yeah, Kakamega. I was in Kakamega. Naturally with my mom. Trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. Yes, hadn't been paid. I'd been given $5,000. So the remainder he was supposed to send, I knew that guy was a trick, man. But anyway.
So ilikuwa tuenda tu nitatuma.
No, those ones of like they play with the psychology. You say, okay, you've resigned this month. Say, for example, the first, yeah, and then you're like, I want my dues. The situation around us was very difficult, but anyway. So I said I wanted my dues. I wanted to go home by Friday. There's this Indian who stayed for 3 months waiting for his money because they're just playing psychological games. So me, the first week, they're like, yeah, sure. On Friday, we're giving you your ticket, you're giving you your money. On Monday, he's like, you know what? We can't give you all your money. So what you do is, let's write an agreement. I get a lawyer, my brother's a lawyer, ask him, write me an agreement for my due salary and everything, my whatever I was supposed to be given. Did one, Tuesday send it to him. Then he's like, you know what, I'm gonna sign. On Wednesday they call you, they're like, okay, see, you come for that money. And the thing is, when somebody gives you money, it doesn't matter how much, you tend to forget your problems. Because you're like, okay, you're giving me 5Gs. I've not had 5Gs for a long time. And this is equal to how much Kenya shillings? I could go home with this, and then the rest of the 10 Gs you're supposed to give me, I will wait for it to come. Once you touch that plane, once you enter that plane and come to Kenya, forget about your money.
Bye.
Yeah. And I hope that they watch this, because one day I'm going to come after my money.
Yeah, for sure, man. We're coming!
Anyway, so I come back November.
I'll be a lawyer by then.
I'll be a serious assassinator for salary.
But we're gonna go with a picky.
No, I figured a way to how we're gonna get paid eventually. As long as it's written, there's proof. Anyway, so November.
So you're back. You've gone back. Did you go back Shags?
Yeah, I went Shags. I went to Catch. Actually, I went to Malindi, and I stayed in Malindi for 3 weeks. Then I came back. I went to Shags. In Malindi, I did self-searching. I didn't even know what I was doing self-searching. I think I was talking to God. I was like, God, what's the next move? What's the next move? Like, God knows how to keep quiet. Once upon a time, I was in bed and I get a text. And that's how the conversation started. And I was like, we just started having a conversation via text. And so then
with your current gig.
And the next thing I know we are doing a Zoom call. Next thing I know we are coming to Nairobi, and here we are doing this thing.
Man, congrats.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about your dad. These mosquitoes are
zinaanza kuingia kuliko hata kwa place yangu. I don't know whether it's this side of town that has got normally so many mosquitoes. Hey, the first day in my new house. Oh, sure.
You're being munched.
I was being some things you say, and he says you want to let money manchiwe, and do mosquito. Anyway,
mosquitoes can really munch you, by the way.
Yeah.
At least it's not so hot right now.
Yeah, it isn't. Imeanza kushuka.
So yeah, I want to ask you a few things which we gleaned over. Maybe we can just see how we'll do this. Your dad passed on.
No, my dad is still alive. Stop killing him.
But there was a time. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yo,
I didn't know.
It's okay.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
So, but he was unwell for a while.
Yeah. My dad is a survivor. I don't think there's nothing that can kill that man. He's gone through heart bypass. He's gone through, like you see when he went through the bypass, they had to remove these veins and his veins on.
They had to remove.
Yeah, they had to move and transfer to his heart because his heart was really blocked.
They can do that.
They did that. That was back in the 2000s. Then, because of removing the nerves, that means now his blood flow wasn't as good. So he had to go and he got that wound for diabetes that doesn't heal. So because his nerves were not really good, so that the wound started eating up his leg.
Damn.
Literally. So he had to go for plastic surgery to cover that.
Okay.
He has.
But they didn't have to cut off the leg. The leg is still there, right?
No, they had to cut off some flesh and put a flesh from.
Oh, we're back to the bat. DK was here.
I know.
DK is down the leg. Shit.
Yeah, what is? You're so wrong now. Yeah, so he did that. He's been, his eyesight. He also did an eye surgery just recently. He survived that. Like, it's always something.
Shout out to him. Man.
Until the funny thing is, we're always asking, does this guy like pain? Because he's always, my dad is so cool. He's the kind of guy who'd check himself. He's that aware about health. Because he was given 7 years, but now it's about 15 past years to
cool,
live.
Yeah. Damn.
So he's the kind of guy who would go to hospital, check into hospital, stay in hospital for 3 days to do a full examination.
All right. He's a modern lawyer, man. Your dad is a classy guy.
Anajipenda kuliko mtu mwingine, and he loves himself. If I can penda myself the way he does, I think you'd call me arrogant or something. But that man loves himself, and he loves us. That's the beauty.
How many are you guys?
I've got 3 sisters and 2 brothers.
Oh, okay. And you're the first one?
I'm the first one.
So are you running the ship right now? Because your dad is much older.
I cannot say I'm running the ship because this man runs the ship. It doesn't matter where he is, he runs the ship. And you see, my dad is that kind of guy who is so fucking brilliant. He'll give you an idea, tell you do this. Okay, he's not a doer, but his brain is amazing. When he tells you do this, you will get money out of whatever he tells you.
Oh, for real?
And he's a guy who has taken care of so many people in the community. Hauna kazi, he's not the uncle who says tuma CV. When he decides he's going to give you a job, he would give you a job. And he currently now has got 50 employees under him in his hotel. So this guy knows his business, and he's even one of the leaders in the business community back home. He's been in corporate. He understands the game. He's an accountant. He's a hotelier now. He's a businessman. I look up to him, honestly.
What's his schedule? Is he like, especially when he was really all right, was he like an early riser?
He was a very early riser, and he was the what do you call this of the group? He was the entertainer. He was the kind of guy who's like, you guys, you're not drinking? Can I just...
All right.
You guys, we get another bottle. You guys, Kwani, what's going on with you? Tell me. And you just feel like you were pouring out to him, and he was always listening and always helping. That's the thing I like about my dad. And you know, the thing about it is that he doesn't understand what I for a minute, he's never understood what this business... Anafanya nini? Anaenda kwa radio.
Yako.
Kwanza yangu ananiulizanga, Miss Day, you're not interview president. Stay, you're not interview. I'm like, that's not what I do. I do entertainment radio. He's like, sasa hii, mnapiga tu muziki, mnapiga kelele. I'm like, no, that's not it. There's content to it. He's like,
I think him is a BBC guy.
Yes, those kind of people. Al Jazeera, you're like, hey, mine is not that serious. And then, I came from a background where we're told don't consume news because he was always on the news. Like, they did was scandalous, but he always knew a way to get out of it because he was that kind of person. But honestly, I don't know whether I'd be able to fill his shoes. And he's grooming me, actually. He's been grooming me for a long time. I wish he started doing that earlier. But now he's understood that this is what she wants. And this was what I'll expect from her. He's got high expectations. But I think I'm doing a good job now with everything that he has given me to handle. I think I'm doing something good, and I hope that it makes him proud.
Man, shout out!
Yeah.
So in South Sudan, you didn't meet
anyone,
any suitor. You guys weren't vibing you. Check out. My name is Deng.
What are you saying?
And I'd like to dang you tonight.
I was always being danged all the time. Anyway, I'm joking. I met a couple of nice South Sudanese men, but I think my heart was stolen by an Egyptian.
Egypt! River Nile is ours.
Yeah. No, it's because of the approach. Yeah. I think he knew what he wanted. Because the first time we met at a hotel, and I was I didn't ever think I would even talk to that kind of guy, honestly. Because I don't know whether I should show you a photo. He's got tats.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got tats till his neck. And
me, I was imagining some...
No, let me just really quick show you. Like,
I'm imagining some
so
old...
I can pay... Actually, old guy.
Not even, like old Zach dad-like guy.
Well, he's got dad vibes. But
the tats, if you just say tats, it gives a different image.
Yeah,
so he's a funky guy.
Highly funky. He likes to go to the gym, and that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to fit what I have, because I cannot be after the stairs for a short time and him is like, what was that? That's like oh my god. So he's quite different. I met him at a hotel and I was just chilling and I was waiting for and I was waiting for her to give me some business. And then when I was about to leave, he stopped me and asked me whether he could give me his number, and I did. And
whether he could give you his number?
Whether I could give him my number.
Yeah.
And then I gave him. And there is where we started the conversation. The second day, he came to my workplace. He brought me flowers and shit. And it was that flowers for...
Second day he brought flowers?
Flowers for $.
You got a picture of Janionesha?
So he brought the bouquet for money. In dollars.
Second day?
Yeah, second day. He just asked where I was and everything, and then he asked whether we could go for lunch. And
did you feel like, what the heck?
I was very confused, first of all, because I didn't think that I was probably his type, right? I was thinking, this guy doing too much. Maybe it was just like a fling, they're like, wacha nikakule pesa yake. So nika decide, sawa, nataka tuende mahali, wacha sawa tutaenda. We went for a date. It was a nice little private place at where he used to work. So he'd cooked. He'd cooked. And
should I open the window?
No. I'm just getting excited because I wanted to show you this person. And and like when I'm looking through my phone, I wanted to show you the best photo, not just any photo.
For sure. Wongo. That's the nigga. Shit, that guy is jacked.
So this is not somebody that I would expect to have.
What?
Right? So of course I was looking for
he looks like, that doesn't look like even a real photograph.
No, it is a real photograph.
As in, it looks like a model.
No, he's bigger. This is now he's bigger, but before he was a bit skinnier. Yeah? And then to make matters worse is that when we met, it was during Ramadan. And so of course he's practicing. And I never, I didn't know how serious it was for somebody to break the fast because of you. And so he broke the fast the first time. He brought me money, the money bouquet, because he kissed my check. And he's like, I've made a sin, and he's going to pray about it. And then he was like, he's praying that it's really something, that it was worth it. Then the second day again, you're not supposed to have physical touch, but at least we waited until 6 o'clock. So at 6 p.m. when we're having dinner is a time we're able to, but it's also a sin according to So and I was like, how does this person break so many things just to be with me, right? Then I remember there's a day where we went to a place. He organized for us to go to a place where we knew it was not secure, and there was a point where security was threatening us, right? Because we're not supposed to be out, and some people didn't have their papers. We had organized a card, like a trip, and so we didn't realize some of our people, like the driver, didn't have his papers, but he was a local. Because if you're a local and you're a driver, we're not supposed to expect you to be harassed, but because he had foreigners in the car and the people wanted to get money out of it, that's the reason why.
At the roadblocks or something?
No, at our location.
Oh, okay.
So the way he protected me, the way he was like, nothing can happen. Like, don't talk to her, talk to me,
Oh, right.
Like, I'd never been protected by anyone that way. Kama kuna fight kwa club, msako zileza wewe uko peke yako.
No, ni venye ujaenda out na mimi.
Wewe ndio ungekuwa unaniambia, Dana hebu unanisukuma mbele.
Take me, we mtu akuze Dana.
Wapi? Wewe unataka kukuuliza. We mtu aniguze Dana deal with it anyway. So I had never found somebody who protected me like that. And also at that time, he had already made his mind up, because by week 1, he told me, I want to meet your mom, your parents. And I said, okay, me being the Muluya girl.
Week 1, you wanted to meet your parents?
Yes. So
what's up with the focus? And
no, I like I was like, scam. Unajua, scam, kuna kitu huyu mtu anataka. So I was like, week 1, he was like, I want to meet your mom. I was like, okay, cool. Week 2, I was like, okay, let's call her WhatsApp. But my dad, you cannot meet him that way
because there's protocol.
You have to go and meet with him face to face. And of course, I don't want to be embarrassed. My mother, of course, alikuwa amekutana na watu wengi kama zile poa sana. Ati, this is my son, number 52.
Those mothers need to be cancelled. Take me feeling nice. Take it.
Kwanza hebu mlete kuku na ulete imondo. Yeye ndio mwanaume wa nyumba. You know, ukipatia mwanaume imondo azindulia culture.
Yeah, true.
Ulete imondo, huyu kijana ni wetu. Wapi? Yo number 52 umekula imondo kwetu.
Guys need to exchange.
So I felt that thing like really when I was introducing him, because I was like, Madheta kwa tuzileza, she'll play her role. Yeah. She knows how to. Kidogo hivi msana shanza kuongea story ya forever and ever. So sasa tuko forever and ever.
Na uko una feel ni kana kupeleka mbio?
Alikuwa ananipeleka mbio.
Ama the vibes were just too good to doubt.
They were honest.
By then you were much older, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think like when you're older you know what you want and you want what you know? Maybe it helps. Like now at this age there's no beating around the bush.
No, there's a lot of beating around the bush at this time, especially for older people who are afraid to move on. Especially you find those people who most divorces, the next person ni ile ya rebound. By the way, hautakuwa serious ya huyo mtu, utakuwa zile za nataka tu kusahau huyo mtu, the person I was with, cause I'm hurt. I don't know whether you're hurt. I don't know what place you're coming from. Jumezoea mtu for such a long time. So when you're getting into another relationship, is those of like, you know, let's just see what goes. And you know, sometimes let's just see goes. Utakuta, I'm feeling comfortable. Wacha tu nimuoe kwani what's the worst? I've already done the worst. So hata mtu mkini judge, si nimepata bibi tena mnataka nini? You know, so most cases when you're divorced, stay a little bit long, try and figure out, is this what I want? Ama ukitaka rebound, fanya rebounds mingi before you say next wife. Unajua sasa zile wife ameisha alafu unapata replacement, the comfort checks in, you're getting free, the sex is bad, I mean it's still there and you're comfortable, and then you decide I'll just manage, and that's how you manage with life.
So you just get a low deal sort of situation.
Even me, there's a time I was thinking, mtu anaenda speedy sana, labda kuna unajua something stupid. I know he's gonna watch and he'll laugh about it. I used to put the watch 5 minutes, and then it's on my, I don't want it to sound on my phone because I sleep with white noise to stop the noise. So I put it in my ear, so when I wake up 5 minutes ahead, and I don't want him to hear the alarm. I just wanted to look at him like, this human is going to be mine.
Damn.
Like, this is my human. And like I would trace the tattoos, and I was just like, because they tell a story, and I'm like, this one is mine. Until I saw now my own name on the tat. I'm part of this body. People tattoo my name all the time, my friend.
Shit, it's not only me. I'm gonna go remove it tomorrow. Check, imagine all them wase wengi wako na tat. Aya, ongeza T equal TDK.
My people should be branded kama ng'ombe na si tatu ile kawaida ile ya ng'ombe. Anyway, so I was like, okay, it makes sense.
Planning to get kids?
We don't want kids. We never want to have kids. Yeah.
You don't have a nini Diana left?
Nah, I think I was a mother too young, so of my siblings, I guess. And so I didn't really feel the responsibility of having kids, unfortunately. And I just wanted a stable family. I'm that kind of person who wants husband, wife, kids. But I always used to find players wanting free samples to get kids to be attached to you for life, but they're still playing. So I just didn't want that. Yeah, I don't know whether you've ever been to a situation where you find a chick is not ready to settle, but she just knows that you've got money. So nikipata mtoto na wewe, I'll be set for life. And it's something really wrong. So I never ever wanted that ati, I get a kid and I'm always somebody. Emmanuel, mtoto maziwa haiko. Emmanuel, I pretend. Kuna emergency nimepeleka mtoto. Kume yeye ndio amefeed mtoto kitu mbaya ndio aende hospitali apate do. You know, people do such malicious stuff here. Yeah. So I didn't want to be in that kind of setup where it's not a complete family, so no kids. Yeah.
Maze, shout out to you. Now it's radio generation. You're doing the afternoon show.
Yes, the
so
Power
far,
Drive.
So good.
It's good, and like anything.
But your journey, man, damn. Watu wanatokanga mbali.
Sana, we struggle, and we smile and say, I'm telling you, nowadays I appreciate the storms more than the winds. When there's a storm coming, I tell God, look at you. I see what you're doing. You're preparing me for bigger things, right?
Yeah, that is dope.
So I'm like, bring on the storm. So Radio Generation has got it's been a pleasurable ride, but I tell you also, it has got its own storms, and those storms make me smile when I go home and sleep and I'm uncomfortable, because in radio you're always thinking about the next content.
Yeah, it's as if there's no free time.
It has to be fresh, it has to be exciting. So even when you're sleeping, you're thinking about this, but it's just small things that bother you. And I've realized, why is it bothering you? Is it bothering like if it's a person or a thing that's bothering you, how are they getting affected? Are they also having sleepless nights like you because of the thing they said or what they did or what they thought? Then you're like, hold on, that's white noise. I mean, that's crazy noise. Why am I listening to that noise? Am I good? I believe I'm good. Am I the shit? I could be the shit if you give me space to be the shit.
Even me, I can be the shit for you if you want.
I know you can be the shit, but let me tell you.
Gonna have some serious stats, eh?
I know, and I want you to get more. I know, because I know you're gonna get the person who's the shit for you.
Shit! Damn.
And it's not me. But
we've hooked up and broken up in one episode. Shit.
Imagine.
How badly am I doing?
No. I'm encouraging you.
Okay.
Because sasa wewe nikikuwa na wewe sintaku confuse. Parents watakonja.
No, niko na experience.
Boss.
Yeah?
Boss.
Mimi najua vitu. Unaona hivi kitabu nimeisoma yote.
Sasa kitabu moja
How to understand a woman.
Kitabu tu.
Take it, I have page 4.
Weko bado page 4 na mimi niko na chapter 332 verse 92 97.
So I'm shooting above my league.
Bana please cheza slowly. Niulize nikufunze baada kuinsist. It's better to be taught. So, every day is a lesson. Yeah?
I'm going to humble myself.
So, but you know what, also you're doing good, and also don't let the outside noise affect who you are. Don't be over celebrated and get it to your head that people are celebrating me for being the shit, because every applause there's somebody who's looking at you with envy to be who you are, right? And the irony is that they would never be you. No matter how they criticize, no matter how they applause, they're never with you alone in the room when it's just you and your thoughts and your God. So be grounded. And the most important thing is learn. Keep learning. And never stop appreciating the space that you've been given. Because everybody is not given the space that you've been given. Or the opportunity or the talent that you've been given. Everybody's unique in their different ways. Focus on what your uniqueness is. Because you're the blueprint of your uniqueness. And when you start getting swallowed in the hype, that's where you lose the plot. Be the hype, be about the hype, but never forget who you are and where you came from.
And what's the how should you approach the fame? Because you've been in the industry for long.
I'm not famous. Jesus is famous.
No, but you've been in the industry for long.
Yes.
And you've seen people go up, come down, crash. Like how do we approach the place where you've reached a certain level and you're getting all this, this guy, I'm saying him normal.
Yeah.
Like how do you remain fresh? Okay, maybe those are two questions in one. Number one, how do you address fans?
Oh, I love my
with
fans.
All that.
Especially the fans that have been with me since those days when I started.
The day ones.
And they're still there. That's the thing. I love to see comments where I see a fan, and he's been with me for such a long time, and I'm like, that's loyalty. That's honest fun. Somebody who's a fan, right? And also, I love the ones who come and bash me. Oh, those ones who come and bash me are the favorite ones, because they're the ones who I read and I'm like, oh, you thought so. But the thing is, you're behind the keyboard and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm giving the best and I'm being the shit about it. And this is another thing about women. Stop undermining yourself and thinking you're not good enough. Men will come and tell you, I'm the shit. But you never hear a woman saying, I'm the shit, I'm the best. And then I realized that and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm the best in my space and wherever I am. And I'm going to give it all until that wheel stops running. I'm the shit wherever it is. Right? I believe in myself. If you don't, F you, you're not supposed to be in my space. Right? Yeah. And if you're in my space and you don't think or you don't support, then you're not supposed to be in my space. Get the fuck out of my space. Right? Just know that you're the shit all the time. And then the second one was?
The second one was, why do some of these great people we look up to crash and burn?
I wouldn't speak for anybody's journey in particular, but for me, I would say when it stays in your head too long. You know, there's some people who were popular a long time ago and they still think that they're ish. That's why I tell you, keep learning or keep reading the room or keep improving yourself all the time. I try to learn something new all the time. I don't care whether it's you, it's my nephew, it's some random Uber driver who's talking to me, but I'm trying to absorb as much as I can so that I can learn from the lesson, and when I go on air and translate it into content, you'll be like, that's different. So I've never thought of myself as famous because I kept on asking. There's another time I said I was famous. Then my mom laughed and said, yeah, so was Jesus, but are you on the level of God? And I'm like, no, I'm a God inside me. I'm trying to build a God inside me, but I would never be bigger than anyone because we are all stars and we shine at different potentials. Yeah.
Alrighty, with those few remarks, we've really podcasted.
How many hours? Like this is Kiki too. Nasikia tu utamu.
Oh yeah. Hausikii kitu?
Nasikia utamu tu.
Hausikii hata hiyo kitu nakwambia kwa kichwa?
Joto tu.
Lakini
hii ni utamu.
You don't feel buzzed? Eish.
I'm a strong.
Mazi itabidi mtu atumie nini?
Aka mchele.
Hacksaw to hack.
Mchele haikuwaka. Hiyo siku nilibambika jo. I swear.
Mchele respects you.
Nililekewa mchele. Kuna club hapa Lang'ata nililekewa mchele.
For real?
Nikaenda nikakana DJ. Sijui nini nilifanyika, nikiamka nilienda kukojoa. Nikaenda kwa gari. Sasa amenitafuta the whole night. Kumbe ni mchele nimekewa, lakini hata mchele ukinikea hizi waka. Sasa hii maybe nipewa heavyweight, so
although experiment has failed, so on to the next guest. No, but thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you.
You've given us a lot of time here, so I just want to say thank you very much. Check out Diana's show on Radio Generation from 3 p.m. From 3 to 7. She makes the way for us.
Yes.
Then us guys just ride the wave.
Difficult job.
Pause. Hey. All the way till 10 p.m. So apart from that, are you posting anything on your YouTube or Instagram?
I'm working on Pampered, as I told you. Yes. And also I'm working on Kitchen with Diana.
So you'll be posting it on your personal YouTube?
As I said, yes, I'll be posting on my YouTube, on all my social medias, and Pampered by Diana should be done by October, so watch out for that. And then Cook with Diana also, working with various kitchens, various people. So that's something else I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're ready, you'll just let me know, and I'll post it over here on this page of ours. We have some rabid fans.
Oh man, yeah, really?
Wanaitwa Manzige.
Manzige.
They're like a force. Wakikuamulia. Wazee wanakutoa underground.
Really?
That's what they normally say.
Take
it tunatoa umse underground. Yeah. No, but shout out to all Manziges. Remember to become a member of the podcast from $1 to get some early access to content like this. I don't know if I'll post this video as one video or two. Most likely I'll post it as one.
Okay.
So guys, just chew it. But I'm sure I'll cut a few bits.
Yeah, it's okay. You can chop it up.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't get lost in translation.
Yeah. And then another thing is your Instagram?
Diana Kubebea everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.